All right, so I'm back. And girl, do we have a show for you guys to listen to? When I tell you it is so much stuff going on in the world. Woo! Where do we start? Well, you see little Kim on the screen. Don't she look good? Don't she look good? Come on, Kim. You know, I was on here earlier, but I guess you guys didn't hear a sound, but we back at it again. So hopefully you guys can hear me. If you can hear me, please let me know, because I was just talking, and I was talking and talking, and people told me, 5 minutes after, we can't hear your ass. All right, so let's go here. Let me just show you this video, little Kim, and then we're going to go on to some drama, because there's so much drama out here in the streets. So let's go here. I'm going to play this little clip.
Be that true. That's my baby. Yes, I can't have her. She's mine.
Period. Yes.
Period. My baby. That's Stony. That true. That's my baby.
Yes,
I can't have her. She's mine.
Period.
All right, so I'm loving this. Little Kim, you looking good. You sounding good. I've never seen little Kim with this glow in a long, long time. She seemed like she got confidence. She looked, prettier. Go ahead. Are you guys here for the new little Kim? Let us know. Let us know. All right, so I just want to talk about just a little bit. Do you guys remember yesterday we talked about this couple, right? This couple right here. Now, he was known as a comedian man, right? Now, his ex-girlfriend or wife, his ex-wife, Kirby, the girl on the end, she came out and she revealed that this man is putting a pause on her, is putting out freaky, deepy tapes of her, just making her feel small and all this stuff. So he is speaking out. When I tell you he is confessing and he is breaking down, girl, now when I first watched it, I said, oh, hell no. I said, this is another Tory Lanez. It's another R. Kelly. It's another David, all wrapped in one, because he is breaking down on here. He does talk about his pain and what happened in his childhood. Does remind you of a R. Kelly. Like Tory Lanez, he got a long speech, and it's deep. And he said he still love her. He said, now I was confused about that. Now he does twist the story. He said that she was the one putting the pause on him. He was the one that was scared of her. Okay? He said that she is something else. He said that she ain't nothing but a liar, and she put the pause on him. She emotionally messed him up. She mentally messed him up, and out of all this time, she was out here being a thought. Yeah, she was cheating on him. Girl, when I tell you this man, he is something else. He's a good storyteller, I tell you that. Yeah, he's a good storyteller, but he's an actor. He does comedians, so you got to be careful with them actors, comedians, because they can be very convincing. So I'm just going to give y'all a little piece, and then we're going to save it for the last because it's long, right? Y'all want to see a little piece of this? Check this out. This part of him breaking down.
So much things back. And I use my comedy and my drive to become who I am today. So for somebody to try to destroy me after I've been nothing but good to this person, some people are just so wicked. And I'm not even talking about Kirby, but people is wicked. For y'all to come on here and disrespect me and disrespect my family, and y'all don't know, y'all have no idea what I've been through. Not even a piece. Not even a piece of what I've been through. Thank you to everyone who has been supportive in this challenging time. Second thing I want to say is that I apologize to all of the women that has been affected by this situation. This situation is a really tough situation, a really serious situation, and allegations that has been bestowed upon me is really sad. Now, I know that there's women out there that has truly been through these situations.
Now you see how he already undermining her? I know it's women out there that's truly been through these situations as if she ain't never been through this situation and the problems that is stole upon him. Girl, when I heard this, I wanted to cut it off, okay? But I'm going to play a little bit more. But when I tell you he have a whole diary of confessions, let me tell you, this man right here, I forgot his name, Hype Master somebody. But girl, he was putting out pictures. When I tell you he stole Kirby's phone, girl, and he was taking all her private messages out there. And girl, I seen 50 D's, 50 dicks, 50 dicks, girl. Let me tell you. I'm going to wait till y'all see that part. Now, you know I have to block that damn part out, but he's exposing it, right? Girl, it is too much. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in. I just want to forewarn you. When this man tell his whole story, it is a lot to take in. So I'm just going to probably save it to the end. I'm going to play a little bit more, but I'm going to save this to the end because it's so much and it's a lot to take in. Okay? Because he dives into how his father treated his mom. His father was never there for him. He talks about how his family members did him as a child. Like, he really wants you guys to really... Listen, he was very convincing. I felt sorry for his ass, okay? And that's why I need y'all to look at it, okay? Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Okay? Because listen, after listening to his goddamn story, I ain't know what to think. I ain't know what to think no more. But I'm going to play a little bit more.
And hearing someone speak in this manner, I'm sure it probably brought you back to a serious place. It brought you back to a bad time, and it brought you back to a tough time. Okay? I'm not here to bash Kirby. I'm not here to destroy her, because I'm going to be honest with you, I still love that girl.
Oh,
up to this day.
Oh, hell no.
Still love her, and I still...
See, that's the part I don't get. I don't get that stuff. I really don't. Him, Tori, all these guys, they paint these girls to be liars. They try to destroy your career. They try to destroy your family. They put pause on you, but you still love them, and you still want to secretly be with them, and you still care about them. Ain't no way. See, do y'all understand when I said he remind me of Tori? Do y'all get it? Do y'all get it? Because when Tori came out, he had this long 17-track album talking about how much he cared about her still and all this bull crap. But anyway, we're going to come back because, like I said, it's a lot to take in. And I want y'all to comment, let us know what y'all think about this. But we're going to come back because this is the main entree of this video. This is the mother load right here. So let's go back here to a little bit fun little topics before we get to the meat and the goddamn potatoes of it all. But please comment because I want to know what you guys think about what he just said. So let's go here. I want you to give you an update on Snoop Doggy Dogg. All right. His wife is back in the news. And you know he ain't no good. You know he ain't no good. I'm looking at Nicole in the comment section. That's what I said yesterday, Gigi. When I watch a show from yesterday, reminds me of Tori. Yep, you sure right, Nicole, pop culture. But guess what? Snoop Dogg, he's on here. Now we've known Snoop Dogg wife has came out and you know, she was riding with him for so much. Snoop Dogg done put this girl through so much. He done cheated with her, embarrassed her, disrespected, who knows. But anyway, she has a message. She says, We all wasted the best version of ourselves on someone who didn't give a single F, all right? And people feel like she's definitely directing it towards Snoop Dogg. What do you guys think about that? How do you feel to lose the best version of yourself because you're trying to hold on to a man and you want him to love you? Now, people out on the other side, they said, girl, please. She was there for the money. She need to stop acting. She was there for the money. She's still sitting up in Chanel. She's still sitting up in that damn mansion. I don't know. How do y'all feel about it? You know, do you think that she would rather have the money or she would rather have a man that's honest and truly care and love her? Okay? Because we all done seen them damn Medea shows, girl. You can have a mansion, all the money in the world, and you can still feel low. You can still have no self-worth, and you can still be lost. And it can be hell on earth. It really can, you know. What do y'all think about that? I'm looking in the comment section. They getting back together. He want to know he still love her. I think she still love him. Lady, learn to love yourself first. That's what we talking about. Please like this video. We begging for likes. So let's get on here. This is NFL Lucci, you know, and Reginae. So you guys know their story. He cheated on Reginae a few times. She broke up with him. She said she had enough. We really thought that Reginae was moving in the right direction. She said she was happy without him and she don't need no type of man like that. But guess what? She changed up, and that's okay, right? But you know what? This is not okay for me. So I'm going to play the clip. And Angela, she's asking him, so what's going on with your relationship? Now, you would think out of all the ups and downs, and let's separate, let's get back together, let's separate. They took a long break, now they're getting back together. You would think he'll be solid, right? You would think they'd be on the way to, you know, engagement or being, you know, he's going to be serious and adult. Mind you, this man is going on his 30s. She's in her young 20s. She don't got no kids. He got several baby mamas out here with the baby mama drama. And he one of them gangsters in Atlanta. So he got a whole bunch of shit popping off. So I feel like this. Now, brother, you know you got so many responsibilities. Why are you going to drag this young black girl into your mess? Why? You know, but check this out. Here we go. Let me put this picture up here so you guys can see the beautiful Reginae. You know, she changed her look up as well. Check this out.
What's your relationship status? Since we are here right now. So you've been dating Reginae off and on. Y'all have broken up. You done told her you missed her. When you guys were broken up, you got back together. So do you feel like you've been doing her right?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
Sometimes? You can't do somebody right sometimes. You got to be.
So he looks up in the sky and he said, yeah, I do her right sometimes. He's so nonchalant. It's so damn disrespectful.
When I'm not around.
Nah, you don't right all the time. It's like you get mad, y'all arguing and shit, then you might do some little bullshit, then like, dang, I just fucked up. You feel me? But that'd be that.
What's your relationship status? Since we are here right now. So you've been dating Reginae off and on. Y'all have broken up. You done told her you missed her. When you guys were broken up, you got back together. So do you feel like you've been doing her right?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
Sometimes? You can't do somebody right sometimes. You got to be, even when I'm not around.
Nah, you don't right.
Girl, bye. I can't stand it. But we got some more clips. I want you guys to hold on. Let me put this up here so you guys can see it. Now let's scoot over, see what the people got to say in the comment section. They said this shit is embarrassing for real. At least interview, you could have made it seem like you was solid, you know, because he was so fickle. They was asking him more questions about Reginae. Do you love her? And he would not tell the people he loved her. He laughed about it. He acted embarrassed, like he couldn't say, I love her. They said, so y'all together? He couldn't answer that. He was beating around the bush. Girl, this was so damn embarrassing. So, because he said, well, me and Reginae got, it's understood, you know, and that's it. But he never, put nothing on it. So I don't know what they got going on. So people say she's falling for men like her father. I'm sorry. Toxic, and she could have had anybody, child. All right. He sounds young, like he's really doesn't know what he wants, but he knows the movement he loves. He loves in the moment. He loves Reginae. Child, he's using you, Reginae. Yeah, he's using you because when he wasn't with you, ain't nobody was talking about him. You know, on the internet now, they not doing concerts, right? So everybody get money off the internet. The more popular you are, the more revenue and money you get. That's why Boosie, that rapper Boosie, he was so mad because they kicked him off of Instagram because these rappers make money off of gossip now. Now you seeing more of these rappers, they talking stuff, they gossiping, you know, they doing stuff on Instagram because that's their means to make money. And I feel like he felt the difference when he was single versus when he was with her. He was making that top dollar. He was getting more people following him, interest him, because he had a damn storyline. So I think he's using that girl, honestly. I think he's using her. So let's keep on going here, because like I said, I got some more. Reginae, she comes out. She said, I just opened my eyes, and I got people minding my business before I can even mind my own. Okay? She said, worry about yourself out there. Please, and I thank you. You MFers are weird and it's getting old, all right? So she said, listen, y'all, stop minding my business, all right? But we all know, Reginae, you want everybody in your business. She wants to be popular. She wants to be this it girl. She puts her stuff out here. And she wants you guys to pay attention. I mean, come on, Reginae. When you was a teenager, you practically begged people to pay attention to you. To say, hey, I am validated in this industry. I want to be somebody. I want to be the hot girl, you know? So now that you guys are criticizing her, she's like, get out my business. You know, typical, right? So people are saying, I mean, he mad at your sis. I don't know. That's too much. But anyway, let's go here so we can look at this clip. Please like the video. So he talks a little bit more. Says his kids are cool with Reginae, but when it comes to the baby mama, we're working on it. So that's already hell on wheels right there. But let's play here. I'm going to go back here.
Lying though.
How's Reginae with your kids?
She cool with my kid. You feel me? Liberty love Reginae.
Mm.
Yeah, they cool.
And the moms, how are they with Reginae?
Nah, we working on it.
It's a work in progress?
Yeah, we working on it. That shit gonna be smooth though. Like, everybody just gotta get the bigger picture.
Right. And you probably just have to be, like, super honest about everything. Are you?
Yeah. I'm honest. Yeah, nah.
All right. He's so damn soft-spoken. Shit. He was so soft-spoken and laid like he was high on cow. I don't know what it was. But did you hear how he was sounding? He was very soft-spoken. What do y'all think about this? So people in the comments section, be mad at the messenger. Must be nice to sleep into... Girl, we didn't even say nothing. Talk to your man, sis. He told your business, all right? Keep your private relationship and stop talking about it on the internet. So people are saying, Reginae, you can't get mad at us because this man is out here. He's doing interviews talking about y'all relationship and how you don't get along with the baby mamas, okay? So they said, listen, Reginae, please don't stop it. Tell your man to stop doing these interviews and talking about you and his baby mama and y'all issues because now we know y'all not getting along. All right. What do y'all think about that? She doesn't care about her. All right. So let's keep on going on. So this is a music video that they're doing. Just to let you guys know, Reginae and NFL Lucci has a music video out. He's rapping and I think she's singing, you know. But like I said, he ain't doing nothing but using you, Reginae. He's using you. He's going to dog you out. He's going to cheat on you. He's going to manipulate you just like he did all the other baby mamas. And I don't know why she can't see it. Like I said, she feel like because she got a new body that this time it's gonna be different because she looked different. She looked like more of those Instagram girls, and she got more confidence now. So we'll just see how this go. But I already told you he's using your butt. I'm gonna look in the comment section, see what we gotta say. Not NFL Lucci, listen, NFL B2K, you know what I mean. YFL. Listen, NFL. Okay. And she's not singing. What's she doing? Rapping? Well, she's rapping then. Singing, rapping. Sound like a whole bunch of auto-tune to me. You know what I mean? I heard a little bit and the sound very auto-tune-ish. Well, I blame her mom and dad too. So let's keep on moving on. So we got here Future and his baby mama. Girl, it is a mess. So you guys know Future. He got a new girlfriend called Miss Dior, right? She's young. I think the girl is in her 21. Future is old as hell. And it's a shame because he is not being a good father figure to his kids. Now, I'll tell you one thing. If I was in government, these fathers that's not being in their kids' life, I think they should go to jail. Yeah, it's not enough just for you to shoving out money. You need to be more responsible. You know, you put this life on planet Earth. You need to be responsible and take time with this kid. And I don't care. Now, if you want to sign a waiver, giving your rights away, that's one thing. But as long as you still, the parent, you need to be accountable. And it's just not about giving money a month. But anyway, she says right here, she says, I don't even do this. But Future, you a real P. You knew to hide and run when I came because you don't want this smoke, B-boy. All right? You ran from my kids and run like a scary ass B like you always do. So she's calling him out. Girl, what y'all think about that? She's calling him all types of B's and A-holes. Girl, that's a lot. So let's go here because she does have a video. Let's go to this video because this video is crazy. Where that video at? Where is the video when you need it? I know I had this video. No, that's not it. All right, so that's Brittany. That's the baby mama that's speaking out. But it is a video out here that's running around. Where is that damn video? All right, so I'm going to get this video so you guys can see this video. So it's a video of the kid and Future is running away from the kid. All right. She says, look how you make his son feel. All right, so I'm going to go here. Just give me 1 second while I'm going and getting this damn video. Please like the video. This video. All right. I'm typing it up right now as we speak. Bam. I'm going to have to get the other version because they done took that version. Okay, here. Is this it?
Fuck that. You a fucking pussy.
Yeah, this it right here. Now watch it. Watch your ears because it get crazy. All right, so I'm gonna put it up here. Like I said, watch your ears.
That you a fucking pussy ass nigga. That's what the fuck you is, bitch. Why you touching me?
I ain't touching you. Stop, please. Everybody do it, bro.
Look how the fuck he make his son feel.
Everybody do it,
Fuck
bro.
you. Shut the fuck up. Oh, fuck that.
Girl, would you stop cussing in front of your kids? I told y'all be careful with the language, but dang, I understand you want Future to man up and be a father, but all that darn cussing she was doing in front of her kids was not called for. It was very distracting, but I understand your pain that you want Future to be a better father, but that cut. Now listen, I didn't hear the full version. I'm gonna be honest with you. I clicked on it, and then I just stopped it, right? Because I was waiting on the Shade Room to repost it so they can do their edits, but I don't think the Shade Room ever got to the video. So what do y'all think about this? Yeah, watch your ears. That must be his security. Yeah, they said Future was running away from there, and she was bringing her son up there. But don't this remind you of Royce and the Dwight, how Dwight is not, being a father figure to Roy's son? And you see it all the time. These mothers is trying to force these fathers to be father figures. And these fathers like, hell no, they just don't want to do it. Ain't that sad? Ain't that sad? All right, so I'm going to look on the side here, see what the people saying. All right, people are saying tonight is bathing. When a woman is fed up, she never gonna be done because she's still in love with him. All right, imagine bragging about dating a man that has all this going on at the same time. Sad because it's not even about the kids. Ladies, stay away from men with kids. It's the battle of the baby mamas tonight. She really saying a bunch of nothing, like what the F did he do? All right. We don't care. He's a good father and he take care of all of his kids. Let this man go. I don't know about that, I don't know about that. Being a thought box, I don't think it's a good representation to be a father figure, having all these girls and misusing them and doing this and that. I don't think that's a good role model for your kids. What do you guys think? Comment, let us know. We see it all the time. Shit, look how Floyd Mayweather, how did he show his kids how a man is supposed to treat his wife? Is Future showing his kids how a man is supposed to treat his wife? Comment, let us know. And do you think that is good parenting? Do you think that's a good role model? What do y'all think about that? I don't know. Am I just too damn conservative? So I'm looking in the comment section at this point. I'm going to mind my business and sip this drink. Per the shade, they said Future allegedly said F the little boy and told him, yeah, that's what I heard too. That Future allegedly said F his son and told him he will pop his mama. Yeah, he said he'd take his mama out of here. I'm glad you said that, self-made. Yeah, that's what they were saying in that video. Because like I said, it was so much going on in that video. I don't want to put too much out here. But in that video, girl, Future had the audacity to say, get my son away from me. And say, get your son. He didn't even claim it as his son. And he said he would take his mama out of here. Give his mama the wings, girl. Ain't that sad? But guess what, girl? You know what's so creepy about this? Don't you know that comedian man, right? That comedian man that we was talking about yesterday, right? Let me put it, bam. This comedian man right here. Now, when he tell his story, because I'm saving it at the end, because it's a long-ass story. When he tells his story, he tells almost the same story about his father did to his mama. And his father was trying to take his mama out of here. What do y'all think about that? What is going on where a lot of these sons are witnessing their own fathers have this hate for their own mom and want to take their own mom out of here? And what does it do to these boys that grow up and get with these girls and start putting a pause on these women? And guess what? They repeat the cycle and they start hating these girls. Do y'all see what's going on? Do y'all see what I'm saying? And I said, wow, that is such a coincidence. All this is happening tonight. That's my first time I hear Future would say he going to take the baby mama out of here. And then he tell his story tonight. And he tells a story where his father practically almost took his mama out of here. And he had to witness that as a kid. And it really traumatized him. Girl, listen, I'm telling y'all, we all need some goddamn mental help. Y'all need to get the peoples out here because everybody need to have a sit down and talk too because this shit is real. So let's go back up here. I'm going to look in our comment section real quick. Everybody on the men but the women have these kids for money and the men tell them they don't want the child. They still have them pleased. These women are full of it. To all the women out here with pure nature. Couldn't the man wrap it up? Isn't it his responsibility to wrap it up? Especially if he's out here having multiple kids by this person. And if he's supposed to be the leader, You know, if he because you know they still preach about, well, you need to let the man lead the house. You need to let the man do this. But if he's not even being accountable and being a good leader, because he's supposed to lead you the way. You know, he's supposed to say, you know what? I'm going to wrap this thing up. You know what? You a little bit too hot for me. That's okay. And even if she's begging and say, please, man, I want to suck it up. Please. As a man, you have to be a leader and say, you know, no, you need some help, girl. And I'm not going to do this. You know, you need some help, sister. But I can't do this with you. My thing is royal. You know what I mean? So, hey, it goes both ways. It goes both ways. Because they treat their meat like government cheese. Everybody get a damn slice, okay? They don't treat their meat with pride, okay? They don't have pride in their thing. They shove it out to who wants it, okay? Line them up. You know, so it goes both ways. It goes both ways. So let's keep on moving on. All right, so this is Brittany, and it's sad. You know, I just can't stand Brittany mouth, you know? Brittany, I understand your pain. Oh, this the shade room here, huh?
I ain't touching you. Stop, please. Everybody do it, bro.
Look how the his son feel.
Everybody do it. Come on.
You see, I tricked my own self because I seen this picture, right? So I didn't think it was the video. See, shade room. Shade room, y'all got me. Because when I saw this picture, because remember, I went through this picture before, but I ain't think much of it. So I'm going to replay it. But dang, I knew I didn't have it in my folder. But when I saw it, I just thought it was a cute picture. I ain't think much of it. But I guess they wanted to put the face of this so it can look like something. So people can click.
Other victims today, Friday. No, man, you a. That's what you is. Why you touching me?
I ain't touching you. Stop, please. Everybody do it, bro.
Look how the his son feel.
Everybody do it. Come on.
As fast as my other victims today, Friday.
All right, so what do you guys think about that? What do y'all think? I'm looking in the comment section. It says, girl, hold on to him like 45 holding on to our stimulus, and Lil Wayne holding on to one thread, all right? You miss him, then just say that, all right? Make it work for the kid, please. Y'all catching everything. May all black families heal and become stronger. You know, so this is crazy. This is definitely crazy. I'm looking in our comment section. People are saying Future is in the category of rich ninjas that I won't even let breathe on my kitty cat, much less breed me. All right. All right, so let's keep on going on. Cause, whoo. All right, so this is Future, or this Brittany. It says, who the F tells a 8-year-old boy he will pop his mom a real BAN. All right, so basically she is replying to when Future tells her that he will take his mama out of here in front of the boy. So that's horrible, right? Because their son is witnessing this. It traumatized an 8-year-old. Could you imagine your own father tell your mom in front of your face that he's going to take your mom? And you know, as a kid, your mom is your everything, you know, but your own father is going to tell her, I'm going to take you out of here. And then for your father to reject you like that in front of all these people and to say, you know what? Get that boy out of here. And then for this 8-year-old to have to relive it. Because you have to remember, y'all put this on the internet, you know? This internet ain't going to go away. He going to be 16 and he can still pull it up. He can be 15, 16, and if he get beef with somebody else, do you know they going to pull this up and say, your daddy didn't even want you. Your daddy wanted to take your mama out of here. You know, it's traumatizing to the kids. Do you think they care about the damn kids? And then some people say, well, hell, how can they be pro-black if they don't care about black kids that they produce they damn self? You know what I mean? It's your seed. How you not care about your kid that you produce in this world? You know? I don't know. Comment, let us know what y'all think about this. You're not going to make my child feel like ish. Not a GG's chat. What's going on in the damn chat? If he did that in front of me, I'm putting hands and feet and anything in my reach on him. And I'm blacking out. That's what I say. When police come, I blacked out and had an outer body experience. Girl, this is something else. This is great chat. We can respond respectfully. Yeah, let's be respectful. It's no need to, disrespect each other. I think most of y'all, are people of color. Why go there? But anyway, let's keep on going here. So this is Brittany, the baby mama, and she looked like she got everything together. She's a gorgeous person. Look like she's gorgeous. But like I said, all that cute stuff, she got a nice body. And she seemed like she is living in hell, Woo-wee. Brittany, please calm down in the cussing, especially in front of your kids. I know y'all gonna do what y'all do. And I know some of my family relatives, they cuss so bad in front of the kids. But we have to get on them too, How do you guys feel about grown parents cussing in front of their kids like that, or even cussing their kids out like that? I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I had to really have a conversation with one of my aunties because I did not like how she was talking to her child. I don't know if I was out of place or not, but I didn't like it. She was calling the kids all type of MFers and Bs, and how she was talking to them with such anger and animosity. You would think that these were grown people, and I think it's abuse, and I don't want to be around with it. I said, if you're going to have to go that, let me know, and I'll never come over your house again, because that shit is wrong. How you doing your kids is wrong and foul, and I'm not here for it. So what led up to the arguing in front of the kids and stuff, I don't know what started it, but let's keep on moving on. So this is the baby. He's a big rapper out here. I'm looking in our comment section. It says he's running, but she's cussing and fussing around the child. Both wrong, of course, No, I don't like it. You should speak to a child how you want to be spoken to. The end. Some people, parents, shouldn't be parents. Honestly, a woman, we forget how special we are. The lady treated Future like he was the prize. That's why he treats her like dirt. Well, that's something to tell people. Stop treating these niggas like prize. Because all they're going to do is treat you at the dirt at the end of it. So anyway, this is the baby. He's a famous rapper. And I think y'all do his baby mama. I don't think y'all do her just. Because every time the baby crawls back over to his baby mama, y'all be like, go ahead, girl. You won him over. Y'all look good together. I've never been for it because I feel like the baby, he's not serious. He misuses these girls. He know these girls are vulnerable. He know that he has so much influence over these girls. He know these girls are broken, and he get in their bed. He tell them whatever they want to hear, and they fall for the okie doke, and he breaks their heart. And I feel like it's something wrong when you're misleading people and you're playing with people's feelings. And I feel like y'all out here, some people, y'all don't care about playing with people's feelings. Y'all feel like, well, that's just how the world works. No, it does not. You play with the wrong person's feelings, you're going to get effed up. You cannot go around here deceiving people, playing with people's feelings, coming off like you're one way and you want this and deceiving these girls. I'm not here for it. But anyway, he is back with his other girlfriend, and he's on social media with it. So this is her.
God damn, 13. What money is this? Dog money.
All right, so it look like they just having a good time, right? So some people say They're cute together. People say, I like him better with his baby mama. But why do you want the baby mama to go through this bull crap? Because he's going to keep on playing her like a yo-yo. Why do y'all keep wanting her to go back to him? You know, I don't understand that. Especially if you care about her, you want her to do better. Don't you think she deserves better? If you're for the baby mama, don't you think she deserves a man that's going to be honest to her and love her and put her number one and treat her like a queen, not treat her like a third or fourth housewife? But anyway, let's just keep it on. But it goes to the mindset of thinking the baby, he's the grand prize. And, you know, you just want somebody, I don't know. Anyway, let's go here. He also put some pictures up with his, I don't know what you want to call it, boot thing. And you see the baby likes it. You know, people was making a big fuss about it. It says, my baby, love, I don't care. And the baby mama, she is speaking out because she was saying, you know what? He was just with me last month. He was just telling me he loves me. He wanted to be together last month. But now he's going back to this, and he know what he doing. These girls has been going back and forth, having a dislike with each other because the baby, he gets with her, then he gets with her, and then he gets with her and tell, well, I don't want her for real. Nah, it's just gonna be me and you. And then he keeps playing these girls. So let's keep on going on. So this is the baby mama. All right. So she speaks out. She says, I gotta say, so I call quits. Okay. She said, I prepare y'all for everything. Don't let this stuff go over your heads, okay? I got to say, so I called quits, all right? So she said she called quits. All right, it says, was this a month ago? Question mark. All right, so this is the baby mama, and this is the baby, and she's questioning. She said, was this a month ago? So what do y'all think about that? Danny, a whole dummy. This is cruel. His baby mama needs to have self-respect and say no to him. Those kind of men disrespect you if you allow it. And at the end of the day, do you think the baby hurting? Hell no. But you know what? These baby mamas hurting and these girls is hurting. And people are saying if y'all don't want to hurt, y'all gonna have to smarten up because these men, they know exactly what they doing and they not hurting over your ass, you know? They not hurting. They don't feel no remorse. They don't feel bad. They not hurting, you know? So, all right, so let's keep on going here. So this is the baby. I guess he's working on a music video. But you guys can see here, $1 billion baby production. And Danny, she says director daddy, you know. So she's just giving him some love, you know. So let's go. Well, we already seen that. So people are just talking about this tonight. They say they doing a lot tonight. All right. How you going overboard, Miss Mamas? All right. The shade room being messy now. She's doing the most. Okay, we get it. They are back together. She's thirsty. But do you guys think that this Danny girl, do you think she's thirsty? You know, at the all? I don't know. I don't know if I would call her thirsty, you know. I don't know. What do you guys think? So let's keep on going here. I just got to let you guys know. Tiger, he's starting a modeling agency for models who wants to get famous on OnlyFans page. People are saying this sounds like a pimp situation. People are saying, Tiger, how you going to start an online modeling company when you can't even pay your damn rent? Because, you know, Wendy Williams was talking about him, talking about he can't even pay mortgage. So people are saying this is up his alley because he's addicted to girls and he can't help himself. I hope he don't be doing a do with his workers, you know. What do y'all think about that? I guess, is this the new era? You was right to call out your aunt. I think Danny just want to not feel like the side chick to social media. Well, she better leave that man alone because he's gonna always make her feel like that. So let's keep on moving on. All right, so you guys remember this girl, right? Davis. I'm going to call her Miss Davis. So she talks out and she says, you know, Mimi Faust, do not speak to her anymore. She said, I feel like she abandoned our friendship. It reminds you of Megan and Kelsey. When I heard about this story, I reminded of Megan and Kelsey. Because, you know, back in the day when we used to watch Love and Hip Hop, these two girls, they was kind of tight. You know, they was kind of tight. Do you guys remember them being kind of tight? And considering, you know, they both taste the damn Skittles. They both taste the damn rainbow. You would think they'd be real close. But she said Mimi don't talk to her no more. She don't know why she don't talk to her anymore. She wants an explanation. She feels like abandoned. Just like Kelsey. Kelsey said, I don't know why Megan don't talk to me no more. I can tell you why. Word on the street is because homegirl, Miss Davis, she likes to be friends with everybody. Yeah, and Mimi don't like that. Shit, I don't like it either. I would not be close to somebody that's friends with everybody, somebody that's in everybody's face. And they're saying that Mimi had beef with a few girls, and Miss Davis, she was right in these girls' faces, talking about, you know, I'm just nice and I just want to be cordial with everybody. Let me tell you something. If you my friend and you sitting over there and you going over Shamika's house and you know Shamika don't like me and you know Shamika was talking shit about me and you going over there, I'm going to dismiss your ass too. And I've done it plenty of times. And no, I'm not going to tell you why. Because I feel like as a grown person, you should already know why. And if you feel that comfortable to go over Shamika's house when you know the foul and messed up stuff she have said or she was being fake towards me, I just feel like I don't got time to groom nobody. I'm just not, I'm good. You know, I've done it plenty of times before. And they say that's why Mimi really don't fool with her, because she doesn't like the fact that she hangs around, you know, people that talk down on Mimi and have it out for Mimi. What do you guys think about that? Comment, let us know. Do you think it's okay for your close friends to be having conversations or be cool with people, have talked down to you? I want to know how y'all feel. I know some of y'all don't care. Some of y'all more forgiving. I guess I'm just not the one. And I think I have that right if I don't want to be friends with you, because you fucking with motherfuckers that don't like me, you know? But what do y'all think? Press 1 if you don't mind if your friend is associated with people that don't like you, that talk shit about you. Press 2 if you do mind if your close friends is sipping Kool-Aid with people that talk down on you. Comment, let us know. I'm looking in our comment section. Shamika, yeah, I remember the sex tape. Famous but still trying to make it. Dan will be crying. They are not sisters. All right, so let's go here because we want to see what she got to say. So check this out. I'm about to play the video. Here we go.
Optimistic about Mimi when it comes to our friendship and what can be in the future. I try to stay open to that. But, you know, it takes two to tango.
You get mad at me when I don't divulge or tell you when the is reversed. You want to half-ass tell me some
Listen, this lesbian world is
No. The lesbian world. I'm talking about the friendship world.
Oh, okay.
And I can't just be willing to be in a friendship by myself. But I am open. She's always been like my sister. And I don't even know why we stopped conversing. And I'm at a point and place in my life, like if I'm doing something, if I've done something wrong to somebody, or if there's something I need to talk about on my end, or what they made me feel like, I'm gonna let them know. And that hasn't happened because the stopping happened on her end, not mine. I was abandoned by my friend that I don't be optimistic about.
All right, so you want me to tell you, you know what? I feel some type of way. You going over Shamika's house so you can run back and tell Shamika, yeah, girl, you know, she don't like me coming over here. So, you know, I don't know if we can be. No, because then Shamika, well, you know, she jealous. Or you can't have friends. No, that's going to be more gossip. That's okay, boo. Go on. Listen, don't call me. Call Shamika, okay? Leave me alone. Because I don't want to be fake. I don't want you sitting around me. And I'm not going to tell you certain things because I know people, how people are. You're human. And hell, you may be mad at me one day and you in your feelings and you go tell Shamika some bull crap, you know? Nah, I'm good. I seen how it play out too many times. I don't got time for it. All right, so let's keep on moving on. I don't know if you guys remember these couple, but what's her name? Tisha Campbell. She's talking about Duane Martin, and she says, you know what? He left her with $7 in the bank. Yeah, $7 in the bank, and she was fighting through hard times. Could you imagine that? I wonder, what is Duane Martin doing now? Do you guys know? Comment, let us know. What is Duane Martin doing now? Because we want to know. Don't y'all want to know? Come on, what is he doing now? So I want you guys to hear what she has to say. Check this out.
When your marriage broke up and you got nothing.
Nothing. No one knows that, but I had nothing. Nothing. In the bank, nothing. I had maybe $7 to my name. And I was scared. It was like I was starting all over.
Tisha did just that with the support of her two sons, 19-year-old Xen and 11-year-old Ezekiel.
The fact that I did raise children who didn't care about the big mansion that I had, or that we had to start over, or any of it. Oh God, I'm not supposed to do this here. Starting over is not always the easiest thing, but it is a necessary thing. It is a beautiful devastation.
Will you be ready to date again?
No.
Why not?
Hell no.
No, come on.
All right, she says she's not ready to date again. She want to focus on her kids, and I don't blame you. I don't blame you. So y'all think Duane, he's with his man? Is that what y'all saying? Y'all think he's out, with his man allegedly, living his best life? I don't know. I just haven't heard much about him. Did you? Thank you, boo. He's on LA Finest. What? Damn, how did that happen? Is Duane on the low? I don't know what he on. That's just what the people were saying up on here. And thank you, moderators, for having my back. How about that? All right. I feel like good insurance. But anyway, let's keep on moving here. Also, Dr. Dre, he is speaking out. Well, not Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre's daughter is speaking out. And she says since the divorce, she hopes that they can have a father and daughter relationship. She said that he pretty much kicked her out when she was 17 and she had to work as a FedEx driver, to stay afloat. She said that she doesn't even have his phone number. And if she ever needed to contact him, it was hard that she would have to contact his assistants to try to get in touch with him. But pretty much he really have abandoned her, and that's kind of messed up for your own father to abandon you and not help you with no money, no finances. This girl's working at FedEx. Now, you would think these rappers are always talking about I'm doing this for my family. I'm doing these for my kids. Child, they doing it for their stuff. They ain't doing it for them damn kids. So let's keep on going here. That's the lie they just want to tell. So people are saying 17 years, that's so sad. All that money and your child is struggling. He was the parent in this, so he's to blame in my eyes. All right, OMG. Disgusting. Wow, this is sad. Wow, heartbreaking. What do y'all think about this? This is ridiculous on Dre's part, making all this money, because he make a whole bunch of money. I think he's like a millionaire and can't form a relationship with his own daughter, So who do you blame in this situation? Shit, you gotta blame his ass. Yeah, what do y'all think about that? Wow, Dr. Dre is messed up. Yeah, you can't blame the feminist movement with this situation. Okay, it's on him. It's on him. And who knows if he was anywhere like a Future, because Future don't care about his kids. Maybe Dr. Dre don't care about his damn kids either. And And we're starting to see that much as very common. And who knows how would this affect her relationships? To have a father that really don't want to have a bond with her, I'm sure it's going to affect her relationships as well, right? So I think it needs to be more than just shoving down money every month. Well, even he didn't even do that. But it got to be more. They have to see an example. They need to see these fathers loving their wives and honoring their wives, you know, and same with the wives honoring their husbands. But shit, we see all that, you know. But anyway, let's keep on moving on. Here we go again. All right. So somebody says out here, you know, I don't go looking for stuff. I go into the same websites, you know, so I run across stuff. They say black women love useless men, okay, and love using good men. All right. So what do you guys think about that? They said, doubt me. Ask yourself why they reward deadbeats with freakiness and give them children, yet punish good men with financial responsibility. How many useless men do you know who are single compared to good men? What do you guys think about it? So basically they're saying that girls out here, you know what, when it comes to a good man, y'all use them and y'all just want money for them. But when it comes to these effed up men, y'all reward them with freakiness, and then y'all have babies by him. I think this is a stereotype. I think it is so far from the truth, and I think he's just taking basically maybe like certain groups of girls and just putting it all over. But I don't see Keisha Bottoms in that situation. I don't see Michelle Obama in that situation. I don't see Stacey Abrams in that situation. You know what I mean? It's a whole bunch of girls that are black that is not in that situation. So for him to say black women, maybe he needs to just say some women, because I'm sure you may have some Caucasian girls that may fit in that. You may have some Hispanic girls, they may fit in that. But to put the stereotype on all black women, I think it's disrespectful. But comment, let us know what you guys think about it. Double standard, but has truth to it. It's the stereotype, black women, no women will leave a good man. Oh, she's, Why do people? All right, so let's keep on moving on. But you know what? Let's look at the side comments in here. It says, such a beautiful day outside. No, sir. The issue is the kind of black woman you're attracted to, going after. All right? Black men against black women against black women. Shaking my head. Ain't that it? Dang. Black girls got to fight against their own black girls and black men in the rest of the world. How about that? You know? Well, I think most of the black men, they do stick together. They not fighting amongst each other. They not criticizing each other harshly like you see a lot of black girls do. They always criticizing each other and going back and forth with each other. You know, so this pics me agreeing in these comments make me sick. Okay, speak for yourself, please. Woo! All right, I'm looking in the comment section. I don't use anyone. Wild to have watched your dad through the TV. I know, ain't that sad? Yeah, because there are no sisterhoods. All right, I don't like when people generalize everyone. Me either, Chocolate London, you know? But that's what they want to push. They want to push that narrative because they want a certain group to feel bad. You know, it's horrible. It is definitely horrible. But you can say that for these men out here, can't you? Couldn't you say certain men love to be with ratchet girls? Couldn't you say that? Couldn't you say a lot of these good men always impregnating ratchet girls? Don't you see it? But when a good girl with a good job come apart, they get insecure and they don't want to step up to the plate, you know? I mean, you can change this narrative. You can make it fit, whatever. But anyway, we're not going to go there, right? Right. So it says, y'all say getting pregnant by a man with no ID. This is true. This is why y'all single. Scripture sounds like an MF. But you know what? A lot of these girls, as we seen tonight, their fathers was not there. Their fathers was not there to teach them how a man is supposed to treat a woman. So how do you expect a generation of these girls to pick the right man if they've seen their father, you know, screw several women? They've seen their father disrespect their mama. They've seen their father tell their mama, you know, I wish you would leave this earth. How? Come on now. Make it make sense. But they don't want to look that far deep into the rabbit hole. You know, because the rabbit hole go deep, right? But let's keep on pushing on. So Kenya Moore, she is speaking out, and she says she feels sorry for how she did, you know, Vivica Fox on, I believe it was a show with President 45. And she said, you know, she's going to apologize. She apologized to her. So check this out. Here we go. This is Vivica Fox. Bam.
Famously fought with A. Vivica A. Fox, B. Kim Zolciak, or C. Michael Rapaport? And which one are you willing to forgive?
Oh. Wow. Okay, so there's some story behind this. I would have to say Vivica, because Vivica and I, before we did Celebrity Apprentice, we were friends. And I recently heard her say that I had hurt her. And I had never heard her say that before. And as a woman hearing that, it really broke my heart because I do have love for Vivica, even though we beat. To me, it was superficial. But I wanted to apologize to her, and I still do, but she didn't take my phone call.
Well, no, she watches our shows, so she heard you. Yeah. Oh, by the way,
I have love for Vivica. I think she's a good person. I think she's a talented actress, and I am so sorry that I hurt her.
All right, she said she hurt her, and if you guys remember that clip, it was very hurtful. You know, they both was taking very low blows in front of you know who, and it was messed up. It was messed up. They went below the belt. What do y'all think about that? I'm glad that she apologized. And hopefully they can move on. And hopefully y'all won't have to diss each other and go below the belt for a competition, for a TV show. You know? Wouldn't you call that a sellout? If we were friends and I went below the belt to win a prize in front of everybody, you ain't being my friend no more. I don't want no friends like that. Nope. If you can't just win fair and square, then I don't want you as a friend. But if you have to dig low and hit below the belt to win something in front of people and feel like that's your justification for doing it, I'm good on you. Nope, I'm good. So anyway, let's keep on moving on. So let's go back here. You guys ready? If you guys ready to hear his whole confession, please press 5 just to give you guys an update. This man you see with the glasses, he's a big time comedian. Now his ex-wife has came out yesterday and had a video talking about how he put the pause on her. So now he's coming back and he's doing his confessions. He's breaking down and he's telling his story. And it is long, all right? It is long. So let's see what he got to say. Check this out.
I went on live for the people who remember this, and I spoke my truth. I spoke about, situations that happen. I spoke about, her leaving my kids and with a neighbor, and it really hurt me. And one of the things that she was upset about, right, was that I took my personal life to social media. I apologized to her. I understood where she was coming from, and I really did not need to go on social media to express what was going on in our personal life. And if anybody remembers, now I don't have to turn up the comments because people are going to think and say whatever they want to say regardless. So I'm not even, that's not why I'm even.
All right, you heard what he said. He's not turning off the comments, but girl, keep watching. When I tell you those people in the comment section gonna lit his ass up so bad, he's gonna have to stop the comments. And you see the picture. I felt the picture was disgusting. You see her, she's on her knees. He have his wife on her damn knees. When I tell you this picture speaks volumes, and he's looking at her, grabbing her like he's a goddamn pimp. All right? Now, do you think this is adorable? Would you take this? Would you take this picture to church? Okay? What is going on? It gives me, you know, she doesn't know her worth. And it gives me, hey, you know, I'm running this shit, you know? Nothing's gonna go on in this relationship that he don't want to go on in this relationship. And considering he stole this girl's phone and put all her information out here on social media, yeah, it's horrible. Now, if she did cheat, that's horrible, but it's no reason for him to be putting paws on her. You know, that is wrong. I'm gonna keep playing.
I'm not even here for that. If anybody remembers, I then came on Instagram because her mother and herself was so persistent on me apologizing, making a public apology to her for, you know, just speaking what I was speaking about. And I did that. I came on here, I apologized to Kirby for putting our business, our personal business on social media, and we got past it and we moved on and we were together again. Okay? And I'm gonna address every single thing that you think you know. But before I do that, I'm just gonna say that I'm disappointed. I'm hurt and I'm healing. I sat here for 2 or 3 days. 2 or 3 days I sat here and watched people ridicule me, destroy me, bring me down from one person's allegation. I watched people that I gave 9 years of my life to disrespect me, go on my son's page, disrespect him, a 10-year-old boy. My daughter, everybody, my mother, everybody took a beating because of what one person said.
Woo! Did you hear that? Did you hear that? He said everybody took a beating because she came out and told her story, you know, trying to undermine her story. He already told you in the beginning of the video, you know, I played it earlier. He said, I'm not going to do anything that's going to bash her. I ain't going to do anything that's going to embarrass her. I love her. I care about her. And watch what he does. Everything he says is undermining her truth. If that's not bashing you, if that's not embarrassing you, what is? You undermine her truth. You said her truth was a damn lie. She's a liar, but I'm going to keep on playing.
I've been accused of so much. And I worked hard for where I'm at right now. I worked hard. When people told me I couldn't make it, I pushed on. When people told me that I would be nothing, I created something that I could survive on. something that I could take care of my children on, right? And one person, one person. Now, I'm gonna start with just the obvious. Just the obvious. When I met Kirby on South Beach as a fan. I met her as a fan. And like I said, I'm not here to bash, I'm here to speak my truth. And if you're willing to sit here and listen through my truth, then that's what it is. The devil is busy. I understand that. But I'm a child of God and I will always be. I've been putting up prayers and psalms and trying to motivate people for the longest time. And it's funny how all of that could be thrown to the ground, spit on, and disrespected in the matter of 3 days. So as I was saying, and the reason why I'm giving you this history is because I want you to understand what's going on right now. I want you to feel my pain. I want you to understand where we're at with this. And after I speak about this, I'm telling you right now, I am not going to do the back and forth business. I'm not going to do the answering and re-answering. I'm making this statement today, and this is all I'm going to talk about. And I just want to get back to my life. I want to heal, and I want to just support my children in this difficult time. So I'm not going to talk about it again. Okay? When I met Kirby, she was with her baby father. I was with my baby mother, but I was going through my problems, and I really was in a bad space with my baby mother. We used to go from Florida to New York, and she told me she had a baby father and she really didn't want to be with him, but her mother is forcing her to be with the baby father. So we just was doing our fling thing. I went to Miami 2 times, to Miami.
All right, so did you get that? All right, so when he met her, he was in a relationship with his baby mama. She was in a relationship with her baby daddy. They already fucking up. They already doing wrong. They already are both cheaters in my book. What do y'all think about this? If y'all both in a relationship, y'all don't need to be flirting with each other. So y'all already know what time it is, right? He claims, I don't believe him. I think he's lying. I think he's a liar. I think some things he said in here, maybe not a lie, but I think he said that her mom forced her to be in a relationship. Did her mama force her to be with your ass? Nope. You know? Nah. All right. So, yeah. Can you believe that? The reason why she was there because her mom forced her, so she didn't have no willpower. I don't know. It doesn't make sense for me.
I mean, 2 times a year. I went for Memorial Weekend to do Best of the Best, and I went to Miami Carnival. And every time I went out there, I saw her. The day I met Kirby.
All right. Sorry, this interruption. Let's give it up for Beyonce Lopez, donating $2. Vote John, you know who else? And Raphael, Georgia, January the 5th. Y'all know the 2 senates. We need to flip them red to blue. You guys know the Democrats, they want to make that smoke legal. The Republicans do not want to make the smoke legal. They want to keep it illegal. But guess what? If y'all go flip it blue, guess what? All around the world, you can smoke. I don't smoke, but I know we got a lot of smokers. You know I'm talking about that goddamn green shit. But besides that, it's so much stuff that we need to pass, like them stimulus bills and stuff like that. Don't you need some money? Yeah, during this time. But anyway, let's keep on playing.
I told her that I was going to marry her the day I met her. The day that I met Kirby, I told her that I was going to marry her.
Wait a goddamn minute. Did you hear that? The day he met her, he said, I'm going to marry you. I think that's, listen, if somebody tell you the first day they meet you, they going to marry your ass, you better run. The first week, you better run. Sounds strange already, but let's keep on playing.
Not knowing what the future will bring, but I just felt that way. Okay? When I met Kirby, Kirby told me that she was in an abusive relationship. Her baby father used to beat her. When she didn't want sex, he would beat her up. She told me that he blacked her eye. She told me that he broke her jaw, and her mother never believed her. And her mother forced her to be with this man. This is what she's told me out of her own mouth. Okay?
And you believed her? Okay, so I think he's lying on her. What do you guys think? Do you guys think he's telling the truth right now about her? Press 5. Do you think that he's lying? Press 6. He says that the mom is forcing her to be with this man. Now, she's grown as hell, and this man put paws on her. And her mom don't believe, so the mom didn't see the black eyes. She didn't take pictures and show the mama. I mean, if she even did say that, you would think something wrong with this picture. Like, why would you even get in bed with this girl? But what he's saying is, it's already too many damn red flags. You got a grown girl that's being forced to be with a man that put paws on her. She's already damaged. She got something going on with her. So are you ready to pick up that situation when you got kids in your own? Because mind you, before he got with her, he already got kids. So why would you even put yourself in that situation when you know you're dealing with somebody that possibly need some help and some treatment after going through abuse? If anybody is going through that type of abuse, they need help. They need treatment. Okay? Yeah. But anyway, I guess he thought that shit was sexy.
Then, the more we started dealing, all right, let's fast forward. We was dealing, and I felt, within my self, I felt like she wasn't really with the baby father. So when I got out of my situation, I kind of started taking her seriously. She moved to Houston, and she said she was in the academy and she was going to be a police officer.
I'm sorry, I'm lost. How? He said, then he jumps. Then, I feel like she wasn't with the baby father, but she was forced to be with the baby father by her mom. Did her mom pass away? Nope, her mom is still here. So what changed? How you come from your mom forcing you to be with the man, but your mom is still here, and now you have the freedom to date outside of that? You didn't think something was strange about that? Like how all of a sudden you've been locked down for all these years, and then all of a sudden you just free as a bird? But he said, I feel that she, come on now.
And I was basically supporting her through it. We spoke often. She asked me for money to help her, buy her firearm and stuff like that, and that's what it was. I posted Kirby on Valentine's Day 2 years ago, right? When I posted her, somebody commented on the page and said, are you gonna still when you're in New York?
All right, so I had to take it off. I tried my best to clip some of it off to make it clean, but I'm gonna tell you, this video, it gets kind of bad. But basically, the part that's clipped out is he posted a picture of her, right, Kirby, and he said once he posted that picture on social media, it was a man that said, "Are you gonna f such and such when he get there?" Right? So that he's letting you guys know that's when he feel like she was a hoe, because people was telling him, "Oh, is she gonna do with another man when she get there?" Now, mind you, by the looks of this picture, it looked like he likes the freaky freaks, and it looked like, she's willing to give her body for some love. I don't know, but let's keep on playing. But you know what? Somebody in the comment section that was right, because a lot of narcissist guys or psychopaths, they want to know your past. And once you tell them, you know, a man done put paws on me, they be like, oh no, I would never do that. And guess what, girl? They'll turn around and do the same damn thing. Yes, they do. And they play that game all the time. And y'all was right in them comments about that.
To my knowledge, I only know about Kirby's baby father. After this comment was on my page,
think about it.
She had no choice but to tell me about a dude that she was sleeping with in New York. When these comments is jokey, but it's okay because my truth has to come out. I prayed on it this morning, and God told me to speak my truth, and He's gonna guide me and be with me through this. So no matter what people want to say, you are just a man, just like me. Anyway, she had no choice but to tell me about this man that she was sleeping with. She told me that she was sleeping with this man since she was 15, and this man was older than her. He was about 24 or whatever. Come to find out that this man she was sleeping with was also her niece's uncle. Now, I saw a problem with that in myself already. But I also felt genuine love for Kirby. I also felt that I could help her through certain things. I also felt that I know she's younger than me and I know she needs to grow, but I'm gonna be there for her and with her to help her grow. I went to Houston, all right.
Girl, you right about that. What that got to do with him putting paws on her, right? He's telling all these stories. It don't got nothing to do with him putting the paws on her. It has nothing to do with him putting the paws on her. You know, y'all right? He's just trying to paint her out. And even though he said he felt that was kind of weird, he felt like he can save her. He felt that he can still be there for her. He felt that he could change her. Girl, bye.
Like I said, she was in Houston. She told me I was going to do a show in Houston, and she told me that she wanted to see me. She said that while I'm here, she wants to let me know. I'm gonna turn off these comments. I'm gonna turn it off so I could get through this and just yeah, because it's distracting me and I'm reading.
Didn't I tell you? Now first, you remember he was like, I don't care what people gotta say. You know, I'm just gonna tell my truth. You know, I just gotta get this out. I don't care. I ain't gonna block no comments. Girl, them comments was getting to him. Y'all gotta stay on this nigga neck, right? These comments be getting to him.
How do I turn off these comments? Comment, okay. Okay. Okay, now I could get through this and do what I gotta do. So, she told me that she was living in Houston and I was under the impression that she was living by herself. She told me she said she wanted to go to Houston to be a police officer because she wanted to get away from her mother. This is what she told me. Her mother has been trying to run her life for years. Her mother has been forcing her to be with people that she didn't want to be with, and she just wanted to get away from her mother. This is what she said to me. When I was going to Houston to do this show, she told me she got to tell me something. I asked her what she wanted to tell me. She said that she moved her baby father in. I was disappointed because I thought that she was over that. I thought that she was beyond that, being that she said she was with a man that was abusing her and beating her up for sex. And I guarantee you through my experiences, I guarantee you, if we speak to her baby father, it'll be a different story. But I don't even want to go there.
But when you see that as a sign, why would you still want to be with this girl? You guys don't have any commitments together at this time, you know? All right, so they're talking, and allegedly she's doing a do with another man. And then you find out that she moved her baby daddy in, but you're still engaging with her. And after she tell you he put the pause on her, why would you still want to get in that mix? Comment, let us know if you're a person and you're coming up in the industry. Now, mind you, I'm sure he got all these other girls that's coming for him and that's groupies. So you mean to tell me he's going to spend all this time on this girl that got so many issues going on? Come on now. Out of all these other beautiful girls out here that would do anything to be with you, they don't got no problems. You stuck on this one girl that's not, that's doing to do with different guys, that's still dealing with baby daddy issues. I don't know. Comment, let us know what you guys think.
But anyway, I told her in 2018, I said, you know what? I don't want to be.
Oh, girl, you sure right. You is sure right. Isn't that her? I didn't even think about that. Now, clearly, she told him these personal stories. Because most likely, most people don't want people to know their ex-boyfriend, whoever put pause on them, that's very personal. Wouldn't you agree? Wouldn't you agree that's very personal? And for him to come out here and trying to bash that and use her personal stories that she confided to him and put it out on this platform, that's wrong. What do y'all think about that? Comment, let us know. Do you think it's wrong of him for telling her personal business about her ex putting pause on her? Press 20. If you feel like, well, it's fair game, press 25. I think it's personal. It was meant to stay in that confinement of relationships, and it'll have nothing to do with you putting a pause on her.
The person who is going to mash up your happy home. I'm not a house wrecker. I'm in a good space right now. I don't want to be a part of that. If you are with your baby father and this is who you're living with, I'm good. I didn't speak to Kirby the whole year of 2018. In 2019, me and some of my partners decided to do a show in Houston. I haven't contacted Kirby for a whole year. When I got to Houston, my road manager looked at me. He said, what happened to that pretty girl that you used to talk to? Don't she live in Houston? Ain't she a police officer here? I said, yeah. I said, she also lived with her baby father, and I don't want to deal with that, so I'm just going to leave her alone. Kirby texted me and said, so you wasn't going to reach out to me and you here? I said, honestly, no. You have your life, you have your family, you have your kids, your kid, live your life. She said, I told you that I only moved him here because I needed help with my son. Me and him is not together like that. I need help with my son. I work late hours, and I wanted him to come and help me with my child. She asked me she told me that she was gonna come to the show anyway, and she was gonna come in there with her police friends, and they was gonna stop the show, and I had no choice but to talk to her. I guess that was jokingly, because we joke a lot. Please, I don't want nobody to call me right now. Please, no one call me. Right. So we linked up. She came to the hotel. We had sex. And I opened up to her and I gave her the truth. I said, listen, at the time that I met you, I didn't really want to take you seriously because I didn't want to drag you into the things that I was going through with my personal experience, my personal life with my kid's mother and everything like that. She said, I'm sorry that you felt that way, but I would have been there with you and I would have rode it out with you. And that, to me, was some of the realest shit I've ever heard. For somebody to say that they're going to be there with you through everything.
Stop it. Stop it. That's the realest stuff he ever heard somebody tell him. Oh, she said she gonna be there with him forever. She couldn't even be with her goddamn baby daddy. You know? She is cheating on her baby daddy with you. How's she gonna be there for anybody when she can't even be there for her damn self? Make it make sense. You know? You would think these celebrities will have so much access to all these other girls. I don't know. If it is, what do y'all think so far? And yeah, he's not gonna get to the bottom of it. He's like a toy with them 17 tracks. It takes so long for them to talk, and all they do is bash this girl. You know, that's all they do.
You understand? So I decided that if we wanted to take it seriously, that's what we was gonna do. Kirby, me and Kirby started communicating again, and we became, you know, girlfriend and boyfriend. We was talking while her baby father.
I don't understand that. You haven't talked to this girl over a year. She wasn't thinking about your ass for a whole year, and then you come to town, then she want to link up with you, then she do with you on the first night. Come on now. Come on. Be smarter than that, okay? If she's doing it, if she gonna do with you the first night when you get back and she ain't talk to you within a year, she ain't check up on you, you best believe she's probably doing it with any other celebrity on the first night. Come on now. But anyway, and ain't nobody really need to know what y'all do in the bedroom either. You know, that's a little bit too much TMI.
Father was still living there, and I accepted that. She came to Atlanta because I told her sister that I was going to engage to her. Her sister was so happy. Her sister was supportive. And I planned this engagement for when she came to Atlanta. Her mother got involved and was very upset. You don't know this man. Where do you know this man from? You don't even know his real name. Why are you just gonna marry this man? Or why are you gonna take his ring or whatever? No, she didn't say about ring because Kirby didn't know that I was gonna engage.
Child, get your lies right. Why can't he just never look in the camera and just talk? Why is he always looking on the side, to the side, to the side, to the side, to the side? This is something serious. Get your lies right and just look and be straightforward. And thank you, Beyonce.
So her mother started feeling like she needed to interject in this situation. So her mother decided to make a fake email and sent it to Kirby and told Kirby that this is what somebody sent to her. Within that email, it was, "My name is not Nigel Joseph. My name is not Nigel Joseph, and I've been exposing Kirby." Now, for a woman to doctor up an email.
All right, so I had to turn it down. You know, I was trying to save face, but basically, he said the mama said that he was out here exposing Kirby freaky tape, okay? That's what he says.
To stop us from communicating and stopping us from loving each other is sick. For a grown woman to do that. Okay? Kirby did her due diligence and realized that it was a lie. And she realized that her mother was lying. That's her mother. Of course, she's gonna forgive her mother. She was very distraught about it, but she also, that's her mother. I expect her to.
Or were you trying to break her and her mama up because you know she was close with her mama? You was trying to break her up so you can have Kirby all to your damn self. How about that?
Forgive her mother. And her mother told her that she was only trying to protect her. Kirby called me one day when she lived with her mother and was crying, was in tears. She had a red vial It was a clear bottle about this big, maybe a little smaller, clear bottle. It had red liquid in it and a paper wrapped up in it. She called me on FaceTime. She was crying. And I said, what's the matter? And she told me, I found my grandmother sent me in her purse to get something, and I found this in it. She poured the liquid out. I'm not sure, but I think she even tasted it. And she was like, it's sweet.
What is going on?
She broke the bottle. She unraveled the paper. And on this paper, it says Kirby. And I don't, like I said, I don't have a reason to lie. I'm speaking my truth today. Because I'm just speaking my truth. So anyway.
Listen, I didn't even listen to this part. I'm scared to hear what he has gonna say. I'm scared.
She unraveled this paper, and the paper said, Kirby, submit to Quane. Kirby, love Quane. Kirby, never leave Quane. She said, my mother and my grandmother is wicked, yo. They really voodooing me to stay with this man. So this is something that they've been into, obviously. Moving forward, I proposed to Kirby because I loved her. Nothing more. I was who I am before Kirby, and I'm definitely going to be who I am after Kirby. Kirby told me...
Hold on, didn't he say he's a God? I'm confused. He said he's of God, right, in the beginning. So I would think he would want to make sure the girl that he plans on marrying, because he said when he first met her, I wanted to marry you. You would think that you would be like, are you a Christian? Do you share the same values that I do? Is your mom Christians? Do they believe in the same lifestyle that I do? Considering you do got kids, man. You got kids, you know? You don't think about that when you think about marriage. You don't think about, you know, beliefs and lifestyle, if it's going to match up with each other. I'm just saying, I don't know. That threw me off. I ain't never heard nothing like that. I don't know.
Me that she was going to leave her job and she wanted to move so that we could be together in Atlanta. We both agreed on that. I went to Houston and I paid for the U-Haul. Me and my kids helped her pack all of her stuff, and we drove 14 hours from Houston to Atlanta so that we can be together. The plan was that Kirby was supposed to take FMLA for 2 months. During that 2 months, she was supposed to do her transfer paper. She was supposed to do a lateral program, which means she didn't have to go through the academy again. They would just recognize that she was a police officer in Houston and she would become a police officer here in Georgia. Well, that FMLA lasted 2 years because I took care of Kirby, spent my money, bought horses, and did everything that I could do to make Kirby happy. And I'm gonna tell you the truth, nothing that I've ever done was gonna make Kirby happy because she wasn't happy within herself. She jumped directly out of one relationship into another. There was no...
Your ass helped her. Didn't he help her? You met her when she was in a relationship with her baby daddy and she was going through a whole bunch of bull stuff. You helped her. You co-host this girl to be with you, telling her I want to marry you when you first met her. Come on now. I don't know. This is crazy.
Healing process. There was no time to reevaluate. There was no time for anything. And I think that was probably one of our biggest mistakes. Now, keep in mind that I've already been told that she was in an abusive relationship with her baby father. She told me that his sister was doing voodoo on her. Her mother is doing voodoo on her, or her grandmother. And she's with a dude that's been having sex with her since she was 15. Now, that dude, and I'm not naming any names, but that dude, when we first got serious.
Damn, Kirby, he putting all your business out. Kirby, listen, I don't care. Listen, See, you can't trust boyfriends, you can't trust husbands, because when y'all break up, they're going to tell all your personal business. Now, what this got to do with him putting the pause on her, I don't know. Like I said, he remind me of Tory Lanez with all this long talk, but ain't talking about nothing. But you know what? I was going to cut it up. Yes, I was. I was going to cut it up to make it short and sweet. But you know what? I knew I would have some naysayers say, nah, that's wrong because you're already cutting up just the certain stuff. You need to play the whole thing so we can hear his whole truth. Because that seemed like you manipulating the story. That's the only reason why I'm allowing this shit to play. Okay? But let's keep on playing.
Kirby told me, and I have all of the texts and everything right here, so I'm gonna read it for you. So like I said, if you don't have the time to hear this truth, then you can go now. But I'm gonna put everything out because I want this to be done with. And like I said, I'm not responding after any type of backlash, any type of rebuttals, responses. I'm gonna move on after this. So the guy that she was dealing with, which is her niece's uncle, when we decided to get serious, she told me, I don't know if this is the story, I don't know if this is correct, but she told me that this man was threatening her to put out her that he has with her. He was threatening her. He said he was gonna make paper. He's gonna print papers with her nudes and put it all over the hood because she's originally from Schenectady and Empire. So he was gonna put it all over there and all of that. I reached out to some friends that have that.
So what? So what? So what? So what? Listen, that got to do with Michael or whoever his damn name is. What that got to do with you? What that got to do with you? Can y'all please tell me what this got to do with him? And this, to me, this what makes his ass seem guilty because he want to talk about her with this man and her in this past and exposing all the personal business that she even confided in this man. And he's not taking accountability to nothing. Now, when we get to the end, he does talk a little bit, but at the end, he makes himself to be the victim. He turns everything around, and I'm going to let y'all see that.
Mutual friends with him, and I explained to them, I said, listen, if he disrespects her like that and puts out her nudes, then he's disrespecting me. And that can't happen. When they spoke to him, he said, he was in his feelings, and he did say that, but he's not gonna do that. It's all good. Shorty could go ahead and whatever. So the abuse, the sexual abuse, the putting out of sex tapes has been a cycle for Kirby. I don't think it's a coincidence. I think it's a cycle. Moving on. It's a shame to experience these things. And like I said, I'm so apologetic to the women that went through domestic violence, been beat up and all of these things and abused and all of these things. It's really unfortunate. And as a kid growing up, I'm going to put my truth all the way out here. As a kid growing up.
All right, now he's going to talk about his past, all right? Now, I will say his past, it will touch y'all, all right? Because I was touched by listening to his past. Now, I don't know if he's telling the truth, considering he's a liar and he wants sympathy from y'all, just like Tory Lanez, how he wants sympathy too. And this have nothing to do with him putting a pause on her, you know? But let's play.
I watched my mother. We went to my father's house and my mother went to tell him that I needed a bicycle. I was 6 years old. She went to his house. She told my father, your son needs a bicycle, your son needs a bicycle. And my father looked out the window and he told her that if he comes downstairs, she's gonna regret it.
Woo!
My mother and my father wasn't together at the time.
Don't that sound like Future and Britney? Remember I was telling you that story about Future and Britney and how Future told Britney in front of his son, I'm going to take you out of here? It's the same thing.
He had his family, my mother had her people, and that's what it was. But I remember it like it was yesterday because this is something that I've lived through all my life. I was 6 years old. And these things I've confided into Kirby with. My father came downstairs with a machete in his head. The story that I was told was that he tried to hit her with the side of the machete.
Girl, you sure is right. Who said that? Parnell? Parnell hit it on the bricks. You heard? So he's telling the story, and then he turns around and said the story I was heard. But you right. How is somebody telling him the story if he was there? But then again, he did say he was sick, so maybe he don't remember everything. I don't know. But let's hear this again.
My father came downstairs with a machete in his head. The story that I was told was that he tried to hit her with the side of the machete. But he chopped my mother's hand. And my mother's hand was hanging from a thread. And I sat there as a 6-year-old child and watched that whole thing. I've grown so much resentment for my father for that. I've held so much things back. And I use my comedy and my drive to become who I am today. So for somebody to try to destroy me after I've been nothing but good to this person, some people are just so wicked. And I'm not even talking about Kirby, but people is wicked. For y'all to come on here and disrespect me and disrespect my family. And y'all don't know. Y'all have no idea what I've been through. Not even a piece. Not even a piece of what I've been through. I was molested as a child.
Ooh, shit.
I confided in somebody about it, which is Kirby. I told her, I said, listen, I've been through a lot, and I just want to know that you're here for me. I told her I was molested as a child from a male family member. And she took that and she used it as ammunition. We had an argument. She told me that my mother allowed somebody to molest me for 4 years.
I had to cut that out. He said that she was going around calling him, gay and calling him the F word. Remember when Tamar was calling David the G word, according to David? Remember David kept on coming out? David was crying and saying that Tamar kept calling him the G word and it would really piss him off, and how Tamar put pause on him. That's why it remind me of David, because David be telling those long stories too. I said it's the mix between David, Tori, and it was somebody else. I done forgot the third one, but let's keep on playing.
She told me that my mother allowed somebody to molest me for 4 years. She threw all of that in my face. Yes, I'm not perfect. But I tried my best not to entertain the insults. I tried my best not to entertain the war and the argument and the confrontation. But I'm telling you this right now. Any man that has been in Kirby's life will be able to tell you that she strives off of confrontation. If she's willing to be honest with you people, because y'all don't know who Kirby is. Y'all know her as Majah Hype's fiance. Okay? I gave you 9 years of my personality. I gave you 9 years of who I've been. and what I've been going through. I gave you 9 years of my life. You know Kirby because I introduced the world to her.
Woo!
I made it known that this was my wife. I've never put up a woman on my Instagram. I made it known. So for you the people to come on here and second guess my love for Kirby, for you people to come on here and judge what I've done in my relationship, the nerve of you people.
Hey, I'm sorry, sir, but if you putting paws on her and disrespecting her, that's not love. And I think that's what he's mad about. Maybe he did pay for her. Maybe he did care for her. But the fact that he's putting paws on her and manipulating her and doing her like every other man have done her in her past, and he thinks, well, shit, other men did it, you know, so because some people feel like that. Well, you allowed this other man to do it, so I'm going to do it to you too. You know, you ain't complain when he was doing it. You ain't get him locked up, so I can do it too, you know.
Y'all need to check yourself because everybody go through situations. And that's why I come on here and I motivate people. That's why I play music. That's why I encourage people. Because I know a lot of us may not want to talk about the things that we've been through, and it's easier to laugh at somebody else's issues when we're trying to hide our own. Molestation is not a joke. And I wanted to have this conversation with my kids and my family.
Yeah, I think that was very, you know, he's talked about a grown man and his family, you know, doing a do with him for 4 years, and he opened up to Kirby and talked about it. And I'm assuming he's saying that Kirby took the information and was telling people that he was suspect and he's on a low. And she was calling him the F word in his face and saying that, you know, his mama allowed it. And maybe that pissed him off, you know, because most men that are, you know, straight, if their own girlfriend is going around spreading rumors like that, you know, that will cause them to really want to do some harm to her. You hear it all the time. You know, some people spilling certain people's tea and they end up missing. You see David on those reports, he kept on saying, you know, she called me, you know, gay. You know, she said I was suspect. I mean, if she said your hair is gray, if she made some other stuff, you know, but clearly that really affects these men, you know, it really gets under their skin. I don't know, you know, and he's from where he from, Jamaica? I don't know. But, and you know, David, he from damn Africa. So you already know it's very serious to call somebody that in Africa in certain parts, you know, you can get murked, you know, for a person, you know what I'm goddamn saying.
Family before I did it, but we here now. For you to confide into somebody and that's what they do. And I have a lot.
You're right. What does his trauma has to do with her hitting her? I don't know, you know, but only thing I can make sense of it is that's part of the reason why he despises her, is part of the reason why he has so much hatred towards her, because he gave her something that was so sensitive and she took it and she used it as ammunition. So maybe he would never forgive her for that. You know, some people say, you know, men, if they open up to you and you use that as ammunition, they will never trust you. They will never see you as the same, because, you know, it's a stereotype. Men does not trust easily. Men do not open up their emotions easily. For a man to do that, and she used that information and used it against him, clearly the reason why he's breaking up, I think, because it really triggered him. Now, it doesn't have nothing to do with him putting a pause on her. It does not. But he is clearly trying to switch the gears to see, hey, I'm a victim in this too, you know? He don't want you to look at him as a monster. He's saying, I'm a victim in this too. I've seen my father do X, Y, and Z to my mother. Maybe that's part of the reason why he does certain things to different girls. I don't know, you know? So Clearly, he's trying to tell somebody something, but he just don't know how to get it out.
A lot of screenshots and a lot of texts that I'm going to read out and I'm going to show you. Okay? I encouraged Kirby. I motivated her. I wanted her to be the best she can be. I started working on a website for her boutique, because she wanted to sell swimsuits. I brought her to the forefront. I put her on my Instagram. I let the world know that this is my wife. I encouraged her. I told her that she has a beautiful spirit. That's why she started doing lives last week. When she did her makeup tutorial and there was 20 people on it, I said, I need to encourage my girl. I need to support her. I went and got the Mitzi outfit. And I joined her live and I added my live, and I knew that would bring her followers. She went from 3,000 followers to 14,000 in 4 days. Okay? She called her.
So this is him telling you he's a good person. He's trying to convince you I'm a good person. I buy her things. I rescued her from the man that put paws on her. I rescued her from the man that was gonna put her freaky stuff out. I rescued her and I gave her money to go feel for her dreams. You know, I'm trying to build her. She wants to do this and I did this for her. I came out and I said, you my wife. He's doing all this to try to paint the picture that he's a good person. He wants you guys to believe that he's a good person. Maybe he's in denial that he's a monster. Maybe he don't realize how bad and traumatic and hurtful it is for him to put paws on a woman. And he's not taking accountability. Clearly he's not. He's been talking for over a half an hour and he still has not talked about the incidents of him putting paws on her. You know, he's still beating around the bush. And that's what I'm getting from him. He's trying to paint you guys that he's a good person. He want to convince you he's not a monster. He convinced himself he's not a monster. He wants you to see what he see in him, okay? That's just what I'm getting. And of course, we are awoke, so we see the shit, you know?
Her Wednesday, Women's Wednesday. Now, I always knew that Kirby had some kind of loving or liking for women.
Girl! Why is he exposing her to? Now he's going off saying that she's gay. That she like to be with women. Shit. You know what? At this point, why would you tell people about her business being with other girls? Like I said, what this got to do with anybody? I think he just want to paint that he's good and hey, she's the monster.
And like I said, I'm putting it all out here because I don't want to come back on here and respond to anybody or anything. Every argument, every serious argument that me and Kirby had was because of another woman.
Woo! Girl, it's not because another man, it was because another woman. Now, see, this is too much. Why you shouldn't expose her. Shit, Kirby could have been on the down low, you know? We don't need to know that. What she does in the bedroom and who she likes at her business, it have nothing to do with you putting a pause on her.
And not on my behalf either. From the day I met Kirby up until 2 weeks ago, I never interacted with another woman in that whole situation.
Ain't that kind of strange? But we're going to keep on saying.
I interacted as far as Conversation, yes. Flirting, yes. But sexually, because I knew what I wanted. Now, about this sex tape. Deep in Kirby's heart, and I'm looking you dead in your eyes, Kirby, because I know you got your little scum team watching. But deep in my heart, I know that you released that.
What?
You released it. This is Kirby.
Are you serious? You got to be. Are you? If this don't remind you of Tori and Megan popping her own self in her own foots, ain't he blaming her? Talking about you released your tape. You released it. Girl, I can't. I just want to walk away now.
Kirby's old phone right here. This is her old phone. I did break her phone. Yes, I did. I broke it.
That sounds kind of aggressive to me. Why are you breaking her phone?
You know why I broke it? Because let me get to this part of it. Last week, I went to Fort Lauderdale to do a show. A friend of mine said that she wanted to come to the show. I bought her a ticket. She came. She came to the show. But I knew that this girl was just a friend. But I knew that Kirby was so on my body about having other women around and so insecure about me talking to other women that I knew that if I was to tell her that a female friend of mine wanted to come to Fort Lauderdale to the show, that she wouldn't like that. We went to the show. I came back home. Me and this girl did nothing. When I came back, Kirby told me that we need to talk. Now, I would put my head on the block for Kirby. She lived with me, so I didn't ever think that she would still be communicating with anybody or she would be doing anything with anybody. So I put my head on the block. People was always asking me, like, you think she's faithful? Like, what? Nobody couldn't tell me that she wasn't faithful. So I never had a reason to go through Kirby's phone. I never had a reason to check and I know what that brings also, so I never wanted to check her phone.
But you're not honest either. How can you go to a place to go out with another woman and not let your wife know what's going on? You know? I don't think that's being honest to your wife. What do y'all think about that? Is you guys okay for your husband to go out to a comedian show with a female and keep it away from you? And his reason is, well, we just friends and I know how you overreact, so I ain't want to tell you. That's just starting shit. You already starting stuff right there. Now you gotta lie about it.
When I got back from Fort Lauderdale, she hacked into my computer, found my password, and she was looking through my texts. Now, if you have an Apple phone and an Apple computer, you know that your accounts is on the same. So she went and started looking through my texts. She saw me talking to women. She saw me flirting with women. She swore up and down that I was having sex with these people, but I actually wasn't. And like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and play like I'm a saint. But I'm gonna tell you the truth. After the conversation that me and Kirby had, where she threw my molestation in my face, when she threw me having a smaller penis than the man that she was with before, and all of these things that she was saying, you see, an argument is an argument.
All right, so he said the reason why he cheated or he flirted with women, it really broke when she threw him having his manhood taken by another man in his face. And then what else did he say? Won't rewind again.
And play like I'm a saint. But I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Oh yeah. Okay, thank y'all for the PP. Okay. For the dang-a-lang. He said that when Kirby was putting in his face that certain men got bigger dangalangs, he got jealous. He felt insecure about the dangaling, and he felt insecure about Kirby throwing in his face that his manhood got taken first by a man. Girl, I guess that made him feel some type of way where he didn't feel complete with Kirby. He didn't feel like he can continue being just all about Kirby, so he decided to have female friends to flirt so he can feel good. It almost seemed like he needed, girls to validate him, to make him feel whole, to make him feel like a man, to make him feel like, something. And because he told Kirby this stuff, and Kirby threw it back in his face, he felt incomplete as a man. So he needed new women that did not know his tea to make him feel strong again, complete again, But I'll tell you one thing, I had to block some stuff out because I couldn't believe what he did. He took her phone. When I tell you it's like 50 pickles, and you know what I mean by pickles. It's 50 pickles in the phone. He don't put one pickle up. He's putting pickles of all different types of pickles. What type of nigga? What person, a man, will go through and look at all these dingalings, save all these dingalings, just to show the public all these dingalings? I mean, the dingalings, I couldn't believe what I was saying. I had to block it out. I said, oh my goodness, I can't believe he would actually go this far and do it.
After the conversation that me and Kirby had, where she threw my molestation in my face, when she threw me having a smaller penis than the man that she was with before, and all of these things that she was saying, you see, an argument is an argument, and we could.
Listen, Meanie, I ain't want to say that, Miss Corner, but yeah, they all was small. I don't know what the fuck Kirby doing, but all them things, them pickles, they look ugly. I mean, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that because I don't want to offend anybody. But I can't say much. I don't want to offend nobody. Let me keep on playing.
Throw insults at each other, but when you take the things that was confided in you and throw it in their face, it's a different level. But from the time she did that, that's when I started really saying, you know what? I'm vulnerable. My self-esteem is low. She made me feel away. So I started talking to other people, but not just speaking, just conversing and flirting and whatever. So she confronted me with it, and she was disappointed in me, and I was disappointed in myself. I was ashamed. I felt like I was weak. I let my family down, and I'm big on setting.
I told you, he felt less as a man. He needed another girl that did not know much about him to build his ego up.
Examples for my kids, and I didn't want that to be one of the examples that I would set for them. So I begged her for her forgiveness. I told her that, I'm ashamed of myself, and I begged her for my forgiveness. And I said, I'm.
Hold on. What is he begging her for forgiveness for? Are you begging her for forgiveness for popping her, putting paws on her? What can you guys let me know? Because I'm kind of lost. What is he begging her for forgiveness for? Please comment, and I'm looking.
Sorry. I was flirting with these people, and
okay, so he's apologized for flirting with girls. Okay, I got it. Got it now.
I did have a sexual experience with one of the people. I did.
So he said he cheated on her with one of the peoples, okay? I don't know who the peoples is, but he cheated on her with one of the peoples. Catch it.
And it made me feel so bad, but it wasn't actual sex. It was oral sex.
Hey, listen, sucky, that's still freaky. You know what I mean? That's still that's still doing stuff, you know? So he said it was, you know, it was sucky, it was freaky, but he doesn't claim that as, I guess, the whole experience. You know, he just had partial experience.
And I felt so bad about that. And I tried for the last, well, this happened, I think it was last week I was in Fort Lauderdale. And this happened, and I got back home, I think, on Sunday. And Monday, Tuesday, I was just trying my best to prove to her that, you know, I'm taking accountability, and I'm so sorry, and, you know, I didn't want that for us, and, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. And she was really hard on me about it, which I expected. I expected her to be hard, and I was ready for whatever the consequences were. At the same time, I thought to myself, why is this girl always have the need to check my stuff? Why does she always have the need to go through my things? If I go out to a party and I'm with, say, DJ Young Chow, or I'm with Steely Bashman, she has to go on their story to see what I'm doing because she know I'm not going to post anything crazy. And I just was wondering why. Why does she have to go so hard for this whole, like, I'm cheating thing? And I'm not. And I said, you know what? People who do this, they do it because they have something to hide. Woo! And this is when I took her phone. Kirby, she said, you want to go through my phone? All right, let me open it.
Now, why does he still have her phone? Ain't no way she wants this man to still have her phone, you know? Clearly, he done took her phone.
You know, these phones is Face ID and code and all of that. I said, I don't need to do it in front of you. So when I had her phone, for the phone, in her vehicle, chasing me. I was driving my Bentley, she was driving her CLA, and she's chasing me through the streets for this phone. We went to somebody who I thought was my friend. We went to her house, and her house is it's on a street. Kirby blocked off the street so that I couldn't go anywhere. But if
he took her phone and she is chasing him to get her phone. Ain't that crazy? Wow. Listen, I don't know. Y'all better hide y'all damn phone, okay? How do you guys feel about that? Can you go and look through your man's phone? Do y'all think y'all should look through each other's phone? You know, if you go to your man today and you say, babe, what's your password? I just want to see something. And if he hesitate and if he doesn't allow you to get his password, what does that mean? Does it mean he's doing something? Does it mean he's hiding something? Woo! This is toxic.
A car came and she had no choice but to move her car, and I had to move my car too. So I pulled in a driveway. Kirby blocked me in the people's driveway. As I was reversing, she pulled her car up and my car touched her car. Of course, she's going to exaggerate it and say that I rammed her car. But I want y'all to challenge her. Ask her to see the damage on her car since I rammed her car. Because I'm not going to take my Bentley that I work hard for and ram anybody's car. So she didn't want to open her phone for some strange reason. I spoke to one of my friends. I said, yo, bro, I'm trying to, I think that Kirby has something to hide.
It's her privacy. Isn't that your privacy? It's just like your man want to say, well, let me go through your diary. I want to read your diary. Do you think that you should have some privacy in your marriage? Comment, let us know. What do y'all think? But it seemed like because she caught him, he's looking for a reason to catch her.
I said she don't want to open the phone for some obvious reason or whatever the case may be. And he said, well, if she don't want to open her phone, you already got your answer. But I had to see. So later that evening, she told me she was going to open her phone, and she kind of tried to gear me up for what I was going to see, because she said, you're not gonna see anything like what's in your phone. Turned out that she was right, because I seen way more than what was ever in my phone. I opened her phone. Well, she opened it. I was in the theater room downstairs. I was going through her phone, and I went to her pictures first. Woo! That was the first place I went. She was upstairs. She was in the guest room, and I was going through the phone, and I'm looking at stuff, and
I'm gonna have to cut some of this stuff off.
I started to see. It take me a while because I got a lot of screenshots, but I seen conversations.
He took like 50 screenshots of them things. That was scary. What the hell? I think one would have been enough.
Her and people and all of this stuff. Let me just get to it. Now, let me just get to it real quick.
Now, what this got to do with him putting the pause on her, right? He's just doing everything.
These are the things that I started to see in her phone. And no disrespect to any man that was involved in the situation and was dealing with her or whatever the case may be.
So why would you put these men stuff out here? That's not right. He's putting these men out here, and you can see these men, you know what, and it's horrible.
But I really did not take to social media in this last breakup that we had. I did not want to. I did not mention it. As a matter of fact, I defended Kirby when I was playing music the other day, and somebody came on there and said that she always knew that she was a gold digger. I defended Kirby, and I played a song that Kirby likes. Okay, so this is the things that I saw in Kirby's phone.
I had to cut it off, y'all. I had to cut it off. I'm sorry. It was very, XXXXXXX. When I tell you, you seen everything. You seen everything. And it was multiple pictures. It wasn't one. It wasn't 5. It was about 20 pictures of different men thingy things. All right? Now, some people are saying, that man over there, he just collected some pickles to put together. They said, how do we know this really even came from her phone? I don't know. And he also is showing text messages of her phone talking to different people. So I had to cut all that out. And he was so reckless with it. You could see people phone numbers, like you can actually see their full phone numbers. He didn't care. He was so reckless.
Somebody. So these are the things that I was seeing. I saw this. I saw this, which is the great famous Nate that's in that video. I saw this. I'm in the parking lot waiting for you. This is November 19th. 2019. Now, if anybody remembers 2019, was the...
Now you hear it's a girl in the background, like telling him different stuff. You hear it's a girl in the background. But just imagine pictures of men, pickles, and text messages while he's talking.
Let me do my thing.
He couldn't even do it by himself. He had to have a female there that can coach him and assist him on doing this live.
She told me, if anybody remembers 2019, that was the year around this time that I posted a picture of Kirby with her belly like she was pregnant. I saw this. Otis. December 25th, I saw this. And like I said, no disrespect to nobody who was involved with Kirby while I was with her. But
it's very disrespectful. You can't do that to these men.
But I have to speak my truth.
But didn't he say that Kirby like women and he ain't never, so clearly he said he ain't never had no problems with these men, but didn't he just say that not too long ago, that any problem he had with Kirby was over another woman, was not of another man?
Okay, and this is all of 2019, so you're accusing me of cheating on you in 2020, but this is what you was doing all of 2019. And I'm gonna go through them fast.
It was too much. It was too much. He was doing a whole bunch of showing of
I'm going through them. This is all 2019.
It's a whole bunch of men thing, y'all. It's a whole bunch. It's like a catalog.
So when I confronted her about these things, she told me that is from her friends group chat.
Now he's going into her homegirl.
She got upset, came upstairs.
Now he's going through the messages with her and her girlfriends. Don't you know how you have girl talk? He's going through those messages.
And broke my light in the kitchen. Okay? And like I said, I'm gonna take my time and do what I gotta do, because like I said, at the end of the day, I'm not coming back, I'm not answering. So this is Nate. Okay? This is Nate. This is the guy who was in the video, laughing and rejoicing and making a joke out of her having sex in a bathroom. And like I said, I know Kirby has a son. No way in the world would I release any type of video of her in any kind of compromising situation. Because not only does it make her look bad, it makes me look bad. I have all of these things that I could have released if that was my nature, if that's who I was. This is her speaking in her group, Asia and Kay and Naja and all of these people. I want y'all to pay attention, because we're not gonna play the innocent role. We're gonna speak the truth. All of this is while me and Kirby was together, okay? And she's gonna tell you that we wasn't together when these things was going on. That's what she's gonna tell you.
He just gone through different text messages.
Okay.
All in this girl business, putting it all out here. Now, didn't he start the video talking about this video is not going to bash her? This video is not going to embarrass her. I love Kirby. I still care about her. Didn't he say all that? But this whole video was what? A bash video.
This right here, this is actually the same ex that she told me wanted to expose her sex tape and was threatening her. She changed his name from what it was to Susan in her phone so that she could continue to talk to this person who was threatening to put out her sex tape. This is the conversation that they're having last year, December. While we're trying to figure things out, while we're still communicating, while we're still traveling, this is the things that was going on. So when you come on live and you try to portray to people that you are innocent and nothing's going on and you never did anything and I'm just picking on you and I was beating on you. I never beat on you, Kirby. She was the abusive one, and I want every man out there, don't allow women to hit you. Do not allow women to subject you to being abused and speak out on it. I want y'all to speak out on it because I was embarrassed. I never told much people, but I was embarrassed to say that a woman was putting her hands on me and spitting in my face and biting me and all of these things. I was ashamed as a man. So I know there's other men out there that's going through this, that is ashamed to talk about it. Because the minute you try to restrain them or hold their hand, you're dead wrong. And like I said, I'm very sympathetic with the women who really and actually went through these things. But it's not fair to them, those women. It's not fair to them for somebody to come and try to manipulate them and use them for situations. Everyone is saying I made this big talk about a soca artist and there is no soca artist and all of this stuff. This is the conversation with her, and I don't have the whole conversation, but this is Moto. She was talking to Moto while she was talking to me. December 29th, 2019, he pinned where he was and said here. A couple of months ago, October 23rd, Friday, couple of months ago, hey, how are you, sweetie? How are you, love? So this is what you're doing. My phone.
I will put the text up, but like I said, the text messages have actual people phone number on there, and it's really personal. And then within the text messages, you may see some pictures. That's not appropriate.
Because you knew exactly what you was doing. Okay? I read her chats with her friends. They called me a paymaster. I was nothing but a paycheck for Kirby. This is her speaking to Nate. And like I said, me and Kirby had our offs and ons, but we was always trying to work through it and always trying to fix things. Right? So whether she was in Florida, whether she was here, we always had the need to try to fix things. Does anybody remember this date? Look at the date and tell me, does anybody remember it? Because I'm going to remind you of it right now. Okay? I was nothing but real, genuine, and honest to Kirby. I took care of her for 2 years. If you've seen that screenshot that I just put up when she said she was at the dentist and she was getting a root canal, her mother called me and told me that I have to pay her root canal bill because that's my woman, knowing that she was engaging with other men. So this is what it's been, the whole entire relationship. So you see the date on this right here. You see the date. Now I'm going to show you the date of something else. So
yeah, that's crazy, Diamond Life, right? He said he would never expose anything. He never leaked anything. But this whole video, he's leaking out videos. He's leaking out pictures. He's leaking out text messages. Just let you know he's a damn liar. And I see exactly what y'all see because I got it blocked off on my side. So I don't see nothing, you know? But I don't remember reading the paymaster. That's just something how he felt the girls was talking talking amongst each other like, he's just for the money. So he's just pretty much saying that he really loved her and she used him. Just like Tory he really cared about Megan and Megan just used him. So same thing.
When they talk about they wasn't with me at the time, makes sense. This is when we went to LA. You saw it, and she said she was in LA. Yes, he flew you out. Yes. While I'm on stage trying to make $1 to feed my family, while I bring her on the stage and telling everybody that this is my wife, you're telling a man that you're gonna be back and you're gonna see him when you get back. This is all when we was in LA. Okay? I've set up this whole thing for her. That's what love is. That's what love is. This is the picture that I was talking about. Okay? And I have so many texts and everything that I could show you. And really and truly, I don't feel like I need to go into all of that. But the way that I see that you guys dealt with me, it's necessary. The way that I seen her play this innocent role, it's necessary. I've been taking care of Kirby since she got here. Okay? And she's talking about years. I was abused for years. For years? We only been together for 2 years.
I mean, isn't 2 years enough? Ain't 2 years enough? That's some years. But it seemed like he's trying to undermine everything. It's horrible.
We only been together for 2 years. What's years? You're talking like it was 10 years. And then you're lying. I've been taking care of her. This is all her. What's also with the stuff that I sent to her bank account. Okay?
So now he's showing money that he's been sending her to show you guys that, he's been providing for her. He gives her money,
So the truth must be told. Kirby is a very abusive woman. Woo! Very abusive, emotionally, verbally, physically.
You see what he says? Okay, so this small girl is putting a pause on him because she is the one that's the aggressive, Just like when David tell everybody that Tamar is the aggressor.
This is her friend. Now, any woman, and I'm not going to keep it on there. I'm not going to keep it on there because I don't want... Look, just read. Just read. Just read. Don't believe me. Read. Read. Don't believe me. Read. I just want to speak my truth.
All right, we about to get to the face now. We about to get to he gonna stop with the cell phone. He about to stop.
So she claimed that I did voodoo to her. She said I was doing voodoo on her, right? A friend of mine's, when we was going through our problems, introduced us to someone that was supposed to be a spiritual man.
Oh, you know what? I love y'all in these comment sections. Somebody say, how is this your truth? But that makes you think. Because he only talked about a little bit about himself when he was 6 years old, right? But everything else was a bash on Kirby. It really had nothing to do with him. Nothing to do with him. But let's keep on playing.
Right? Me and Kirby both decided that we wanted this man to help us through our problems, and he was a spiritual man and he could pray over us and do whatever he had to do to make sure that we was okay. This man was a Haitian man. We both decided that this is what we wanted to do. The man did a spiritual reading, and the man said that the same guy that has been threatening her to put out her sex tape and all that, has been doing voodoo on her. That's what the man told us. I'm not assuming anything. I'm not making any allegation. I'm telling you the facts. The man said that the guy who she was with was doing voodoo on her to keep her in his life.
I'm confused. So everybody's doing voodoo? Wasn't the mama doing voodoo? Now the man doing voodoo? Lord knows I am ignorant when it comes to voodoo. I don't know nothing about voodoo. But this is something new to me, you know.
The man asked Kirby, did you ever give this man any piece of clothing that you wore or anything? She said yes. She said he asked for her shirt when she was in the academy, and he took a dirty panty and had that. And the man was doing voodoo on her. So we went for it to be removed. We didn't go to a black magic specialist or a dark voodoo person. We went to somebody that said they were godly and they could help us take that off. The man, when me and Kirby had another situation where she left, the man said that he's been calling Kirby and she's not answering his phone, and he takes that as disrespect, and he doesn't like that. He told me that what he was going to do to her and this and that, and I didn't like the fact that that's where he was going with it, because if you're a man of God, you shouldn't have that type of thought.
Yeah, he showed deposits. I don't know if it's real or not, but he was showing deposits through Cash App.
Or process in your mind. And this is where I realized that this man was a dirty man. He told me what he wanted me to do to Kirby, and I wrote it down on a piece of paper. And I knew that I was never going to talk to this man again. I knew that I was never going to do what he told me to do to Kirby, so I left it alone. But I left that paper that I wrote everything down in my drawer. Once again, Kirby had the need, when I was not home, to search through my things, and she found it. And I was honest and I was open with her, and I told her, I said, listen, this is what the man told me to do, but I would never do anything like that to you, because I love you genuinely. So when she talk about voodoo, come on.
Well, I don't know. There's something different. Somebody in the comments say you can't be, I guess, Christian and you do voodoo. I don't know. Maybe you do have voodoo Christians. That's the first time I ever thought about that, though. That's interesting. But let's keep on playing.
I'm going to read the other texts that I couldn't bother to scroll down and all of that stuff. But I also want to show you the amount of interference that her mother had to play in our relationship. Okay? I want you to see the fight that we had to fight through from day one. Okay? Because everybody else had a ulterior motive for our relationship. Everybody else had a say about what they wanted and how they wanted it in our relationship. When I posted, the first time I posted Kirby, This is what appeared in my DM. And I'm about to wrap it up. I don't want to be on here all day, so I'm about to wrap it up, but I'm just, okay? As a matter of fact, you know what? It's not even important. It's not even important. So, I have the sex tapes of her, same dude that was planning to leak it. I got all kind of sexual things from Kirby's phone. Why leak that one? How you know it wasn't that guy that leaked it? The guy that was rejoicing and laughing and
Time's out. So he's talking about why would he leak it, and then he said, how do you know the guy didn't do it? But then earlier he said he believed Kirby did it? Make it make sense, man. And you know the sad part is, a lot of his fan base, his male fan base, they actually believe him and feel sorry for him. Yeah. And some of these girls, they feel sorry for him. I was reading the comment section. Yeah, and they believe him. They believe that Kirby set him up.
And clowning her out in a restaurant bathroom. How we don't know that it wasn't him? How we don't know it was her? When she came out and did her live, I sat in the house and I was in disbelief that the same person that was mad at me telling my truth last year could somehow find it in her heart this year to try to lie and ridicule me. How we don't know? I was sitting in my house when this whole thing happened. I had people in my house. They was comforting me. They was telling me, don't worry about it. You're going to get through it. I'll go to sleep. I'll wake up. And the next morning, a sex tape is out. And it's supposed to be me. What do I look like? What do I look like? Releasing.
What do you look like with having her phone? What do you look like with exposing all these men in her phone? What does that look like? Don't that look like the same thing? He's in her phone exposing all of these men, all of these pictures. I mean, if you expose that, wouldn't you expose? I don't see how you exposing the videos not that far-fetched. And you still have her phone. And you still going through her.
Kirby's sex tape to the public when I still love this girl up to today.
See, that's the scary part. He keep on talking about, I still love her. I still love her. I don't want that type of love.
And I'm not ashamed to say it because love is real. I still have love for Kirby today. You understand me? You understand? So I have no reason for that. I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna read these things, and I'm gonna go on with my life. Like I said, I appreciate everybody who's watching and giving me your time for me to speak what I had to speak. And I'm just gonna give you a quick situation. Last year, we went to St. Kitts. To the people who follows me, they understand and they know what I'm talking about. We all went to St. Kitts. That was when we all had on the Adidas track pants with the Nikes and everybody was bunning us out and saying you can't wear Adidas with Nikes and all of that. We went to St. Kitts because Kirby, after 3 months of doing house chores and taking care of the kids, she felt like she needed a break. Well, I was going to work, but I said, you know what? If she's tired, I usually leave from Thursday to Sunday. I'm going to book it from Monday to whatever and spend the week and we will have a good time and we will go back home. So even though I was dealing with spending extra money by bringing them and all of that stuff and all of that, I still wanted her to be happy. We got to St. Kitts. We had a good time. The first night, We drove through St. Kitts. We saw all the monkeys and all of this stuff. And, you know, we went home. And she took a shower. I laid in the bed. She came back out of the bathroom with some Victoria's Secret panties. And I don't believe she had a top on. But the panties that she had on was like it was knitted, like it was a crochet panty or whatever. And she came on top of me. She got on top of me. And she asked me, do I like her panties? I said, no. Take them off. I love you for who you are. Nothing that you put on is going to make me more attracted to her. Please, nobody call me, please. Let me just do what I got to do, please. I'm about to wrap it. All right? So I went to...
Girl, he keep on talking about these damn panties. Oh, he got so many stories. This is a panty story. Why is he talking about her damn panties? I can't.
So she's on top of me and she's like, she said, you really don't like my panties? I said, listen, it's not about your panties. I love you. I like you. You turned me on, not panties. She got upset and she went in the bathroom and she sat in the bathroom. I walked in the bathroom. I asked her, I said, what's the matter? She said, she's trying to make an effort to spice things up or make things and I didn't appreciate it. I said, it's not that I don't appreciate it. I'm trying to let you know that you don't need to enhance anything. I love you the way you are. You are beautiful the way you are. You are sexy the way you are. She started arguing with me. Now, if anybody knows Kirby, an argument will definitely turn into a fight because she likes to hit people. She likes to disrespect people. That's her thing. So I seen that it was getting heated, and I went out the room, and I went into the living room, and I laid down. When I laid down, she followed me out there, and she was like, I'm sorry, just come to bed. And I said, no, I don't want to come to bed because I realize what's going on. I don't want to fight. And she's telling me, you better come to bed now. You better come to bed now. And I'm seeing that she's getting more and more aggressive. So I put the cover over my head and I'm just ignoring her. That's when I felt, boom, she punched me on the side of my face. I got up, I tried to restrain her, and she's just swinging at me, swinging. After that, the kids got up. She went in the room. She started packing a suitcase. She said, I'm no good, and I'm always starting stuff, and I'm going to leave. And she tried to leave, and all the kids sat down by the pool with her. And I told her, I said, listen, let's put that behind us. Let's put that behind us. Let's not mess up this family vacation that we put together and for the kids. And we all convinced her to stay, and she stayed. That's one incident. This is a text that I sent her.
All right. So do you guys believe that she she put pause on him first? It remind me of what's that young boy that he ain't young, but he's light skinned. And remember, it was on the news that he took the pow and was popping her, and she ran into the bathroom and locked herself. He's a producer, but it remind me of him because when he was telling his story, he described her as an aggressive. Like all these guys are describing these girls as an aggressor. And that's the agenda they're trying to push, that these girls are the ones that's putting the pause on them. And they're coming out lying, saying that they put the pause on them when actually it's the reverse. That's what they're trying to make it seem to be.
Because she was saying to me that I forced her to leave her job. Never. Wasn't it you?
Yumberg, that's the one.
Wasn't it you that was avoiding to go in your apartment because your son's father was there? Didn't you get engaged while you had a whole nigga in your apartment? You saying that I needed a nanny. Just remember I held it down for years, doing what I've been doing and still doing it after you left. Never skipped a beat. And I paid a babysitter whenever I needed to go to work. No love was when you spit in my face and fought me. When you hit me in my face in St. Kitts. When you kept threatening me that you was going to move out. Love is when we sat downstairs and when you sat downstairs and let the bitch kiss you in my house.
All right, so he's talking about a girl that she was with. He said that she disrespected him when she had another girl in his house, and right in front of him, she allowed a girl to, to taste her grapes, her grapes on her chest, and right in front of him, and he felt disrespected. And she told him that, are you mad that another girl could easily take your place? So basically, she was comparing him to a woman and saying that a woman can take your place. Is that why you're mad?
You let some random chick touch in front of me and told me that she would take you from me. But she didn't have to because you were never mine. So this is the things that I had to deal with, and it's right here. And I could post everything in my story so that y'all can have y'all time with it and read it and do whatever you have to do. I'm not a woman, and I've never thought about being a woman.
So he said he's not a woman beater, and he never thought about putting paws on a woman. Okay, that's what he said. Now, why did it take him 2, 4, 5 hours just to say that? It's just like the damn toy situation. It takes them a whole long. They talk about a whole bunch of crazy stuff that don't have nothing to do with nothing, and they still don't tell you nothing.
Up, let alone for years. Okay? I was driving on the highway. She called me she wanted to, I'm ready. What's up? I said, I'm not gonna fight you, Kirby. She said, I know. All you're gonna do is cry like you always do. Then she said to me, I will run this car off the road. I said, Kirby, do not touch the steering wheel. Three minutes later, she tried to run us off the road. She pulled the steering wheel, dragged it, and tried to drag it into a car and drag it into the wall. I stopped the car. I removed her hand. It was a tussle. I removed her hand. And when I say tussle, I mean like trying to get her hand off of the steering wheel.
I guess he was trying to say she's strong. It was a tussle,
I removed her hand and I pulled over. I said, Kirby, what are you doing? What are you doing? You got back in the car. She told me that she was going to run the car off the road so that I can crash the car and get a DUI and go to jail. I started driving again. She grabbed it again. She grabbed it again and me in my face. Repeatedly me in my face. And I got pictures of that also. But like I said, today, I'm just going to speak my truth.
All right. So he said he got pictures of Kirby putting paws on him. This is the second story he tells when Kirby put the paws on him. And he said he does got pictures, but he's not going to post them up.
And I'm not responding to anything.
Now, you would think, why wouldn't you post that up? Now, first of all, you expose all these men pickles. You expose the fact that you got your manhood taken by another man. Now, I would think you'd probably keep that to your damn self, you know, if anything. And then you talked about how your father, you know, took your mom's hand off, right? That was very personal. I would have kept that away too. But why would not you show the pictures of the damage that Kirby did to you, considering her pictures are out? You guys can go look up her. You know I can't put the pictures here, but you see her face being messed up. But why won't he put the pictures to see the damage that Kirby did to him? I don't know. But he told everything else, and he showed everything else.
I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna move on with my life. Okay? Started me while I'm driving, and I'm trying to defend myself. Okay?
Hold on.
So
you didn't make a police report? Hey, don't they say that? You ain't make a police report? Hold on, how about this? How do we know this true? Can I see some proof? You know, I need to see a police report. You ain't say nothing. You ain't following all these times she putting paws on you. Cause remember, he said he never put paws on her. It was her. She always put paws on him. But he never once filed a police report. He never left the relationship. Don't you know how some people in the comment section, well, why she stay in a relationship then? You know, why he stay in a relationship if she is the one that's aggressive? Why would you stay around with somebody that's that toxic? But yet, he still loves her. And he keeps on saying, I still love her though. I still love her though.
the abuser is trying to act like they are the ones that has been abused. If she really want to be honest with y'all, if she really wants to be honest with y'all, tell her to open her notepad in her phone. Don't delete it now. Be honest with the people. Look in her notes and see what her notes say. She has a note that she wrote to herself that says, stop following Nigel around. Keep your hands to yourself. Control your anger. You see, she wiped this phone. She called AT&T and she had to wipe it immediately because she didn't want me to have as much proof as I have. But it's all good because God, you can wipe this phone, but you can't wipe God. God knows everything that was going on, and God knows everything.
Hold on, sir. Hold on. So you mean to tell me the first thing he took was the pictures of all them damn pickles, but you ain't take screenshots of her documenting, saying keep her hands off of you, stop following you? That doesn't make sense. I would first think I would take a screenshot of her writing, because you can use somebody writing testimony, right? You can use somebody writing testimony. Them pickles, who gives a fuck about a goddamn pickle? Why are we saving pickles? I don't get it, but let's keep on playing.
And like I said, I want to stress this. The women that has been through physical, verbal, emotional abuse, I am truly, humbly sorry for you. I'm sorry that you had to go through that. I apologize for this situation to even bring back memories of what you've been through. This is a real situation. I'm empathetic. I have compassion, and that's how I was raised. That's how I was raised. Anybody who's met Majah Hype out of the time that I became who I am can never tell you nothing wrong about me. They might say he played too much, he's this, he that, but you would never hear that. You would never hear that. Never. And usually when situations like this happen, there's multiple people that come out. People who molest people, they didn't do it once. People who they didn't do it once. People who haven't done it once.
All right, he said that if he really put paws on her, it would be multiple people coming out against him. He said people that are people don't do it once. People that, molest don't do it once. So he's saying if he really did this, then multiple girls will be coming out in droves, and they ain't. It's just her. That's his excuse.
So I just started today, just started this year. Let the truth be free and your conscience be clear. And I'm not going to respond anymore about anything. As a police officer, if you sat in a relationship for 2 years and know that you was being abused, you did a disservice. That oath that you took, you did a disservice. No legal actions, no nothing. Just on Instagram thanking people for the support. What was your real motive? Was it to get followers? What was your real motive? Because if you were healing, you would take the necessary actions to heal. And let me tell you something. Instagram and social media is not the place to heal. Counseling, therapy, that is healing. And that's what I need. After being ridiculed about being molested.
How he keep on bringing up his childhood now. God damn. This not about you. This is not about you and your childhood. That is so sad and that's horrible. You know what that man did to you? I really think that he should talk about this because clearly it's something that's on his heart and he wants to get it out. Like this man, he has something that he wants to get out. And maybe he needs to go to Oprah, Fix My Life, to really talk about the man and his family that took his manhood away from him at a young age. But what do y'all think about this? We still ain't done yet. All right, I'm looking in the comment section. He needs therapy. And how is he going to tell her how to heal? You know, talking about someone, are you doing this just for clickbait? No, she's not doing it for no damn clickbait. You know why she's doing this. You know, it's so, I feel sorry for her. You know, I understand how she was dealing with this person, but, And you know he works behind closed doors, right?
After being beat, after being disrespected, spat on, you threw my clothes out of my own house that I pay mortgage for. Okay? That's what the truth is. So you guys that's out there that sees my life as an entertainment, this is not love and hip hop. This is two people that is hurt, that needs healing and needs honesty and needs somewhere for comfort. Because neither one of you are going to be affected by what's going on between me and Kirby right now. Everybody else is going to, after this, they're going to go and see what her reply is. Then you're going to laugh and joke and this and that. But understand that it's two people that was ripped apart. Two people that was ripped apart. Two families that was ripped apart. Children that was involved. Where is your self-dignity and your self-respect? My son is going through it right now. My son is going through it right now. Okay? My son came to me and told me that he was being abused by this young lady.
Woo! Did you hear that? Did you hear that? He said that his son said that he was getting a pause put on him by Kirby. He said his son came to him and told him that Kirby was putting a pause on his son. Ain't that deep? Ain't that something? He's really trying to vilify Kirby. He's really trying to go there. Now he's using the kid.
stuff, know that there's people that's being affected by this. Okay? Know that. Know that. The night that my clothes was thrown out on the lawn out of my own house that I work hard for, and liquor was being thrown at me while doing it, I had to threaten to call the police for her to stop. I literally took my phone and act like I was calling 911 for this girl to stop doing what she was doing and stop trying to instigate a fight. Okay? So when the abused person is being thrown and flung to the side you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You're trying to mask and hide your own problem and throw it on someone else. But it's time to get help. It's time for you to get anger classes or whatever you need to do to fix your issues. You need real people in your corner that's going to admit to you what is wrong and what's not the truth. You can't hide behind it forever. Your baby father beat you and abused and all this sex. And when you didn't want to give him sex, beat you up. The guy wanted to expose your sex tape. You bringing all of that back on me. Why? When all I did was love you. When all I did was take care of you. Try to show you things that you haven't seen before. Take you on trips that you haven't. We was in Barbados riding horses last year, December the 8th, which is so ironic because we around the same time. And this is the time that you was telling people that you want to meet, you want to see them, and you want them to put their finger and all this kind of craziness.
Girl, so right there, I had to cut it off. He did in the text messages. I forgot to narrate that part, but it's a text message, and it was a guy that I guess she was talking to. Like I said, I don't know if these receipts is real or these receipts he made up. But she was talking to the guy, and she said, or the girl said, "Do you want to stick your finger up my Rona like you did last time?" All right. So I guess she's into, Rona play, and I guess he was offended that she was into Rona play.
Where's your dignity, your self-respect? Where is it? If you didn't want to have a family, you could have said so. But you abused me, verbally, physically. You made me feel like I was nothing. You threw things in my face that I confided in you about. So you could go ahead.
All right, okay, Rona, listen, your ass, okay? I don't know how, listen, I'm trying to say it in a certain way. Your derriere, I guess it was a guy, he was into a derriere play, and he was putting fingers in her derriere, and she was asking him in a text, "Are we going to do that again?"
And put up your pictures and try to fabricate stories and make it look like I was abusing you. But God ain't sleeping. God is not sleeping. Believe me when I tell you that. And I'm going to close off in that. I'm not even going to go into all of the other texts that I have because I don't think that it's necessary.
All right. Well, give you guys a round of applause for sticking through and listening to all that. Woo! Now, usually I would not have it that long. I would chop it up, but I just knew people would be like, "Nah, you always take her side." And for you to chop it up is not really giving him his voice to talk. So I decided not to chop it up and to leave it long. And you see what you got. Because I could have chopped this up in 3 or 2 minutes to get the highlights. Because, But what do y'all think about that? Right, just keep your hands to yourself. So do you guys believe him? Do you guys feel sorry for him? Is it more clear now? What do you guys think? Please put in the comment section. You know, what do you think? You know, I don't know. I don't even know what to ask. He's the best actor in motion picture goes to. Yeah, some people are saying he's an actor. Don't forget about it. So he can turn on emotions and stuff of that nature. Some people feel like, you know, the story that he told about his mom and the story he told about his manhood, because they say, you know, most guys will not even tell that. And for him to tell that, it just made him seem more vulnerable. So people do believe his story because they say most guys ain't gonna tell that. And he was very vulnerable. So that means that he's hurt, you know. I don't know. He came out with the cries. He did cry. And because he cried, some people feel like, you know, most guys just not gonna cry like that. But, you know, David cried as well. So I don't know. What do y'all think? Comment, let us know. Did the cries, did it move you? Did it feel like he was vulnerable when he opened up his personal life? Did it feel like, did you feel something for him? All right, let's give it up for Tracy, donating $20. Thanks for the audio. Well, thank you, Tracy, for the love. We appreciate it. He was hydrogenated. Story of inconsistent all the way through. He's a narcissist, abuser, clearly. He's acting. Girl, no, that's the acting. Men cry all the time. Don't believe a word he's saying. Not at all. I don't see any. Okay. I got to go back and see this from the beginning. That was about 2 hours. And hell no, I don't feel sorry for him. All right. Hell no. He could. All right. So how do you guys think this is going to end? Do you think she's going to climb back? Do you think his career is going to have an effect? You know, where do they go with this? Do they just keep on going back and forth? I mean, the videos is already leaked, right? Her pictures is already leaked. So what else could he do? I mean, what else can he do besides... I mean, he can do a whole bunch of stuff, let's be real. You know, he can pay somebody to do some stuff. Who knows? But as far as the internet goes, he didn't put everything out there. He didn't play all his cards. And she was afraid this was going to happen. You know, that's why she didn't want to speak out, because she was afraid. So, she has to redeem herself as well. Nope, no feelings for him. This is already messy. I think she's going to come back. They both have been hurt, obviously, believe. They both are toxic traits. So do you believe that they're both toxic? Do you think that she's not innocent in this either? Do you think that she put the pause in him as well? I don't know, you know. I don't know about the pause part, but do I feel like possibly, you know, she's a flirt and she like to talk to, you know, different guys? Possibly. But I feel like even if she was doing that, it's no reason for him to put pause on her. And honestly, I feel like he know she was a flirt. He know she was a freak. He know she was bisexual. I think he knew this. It was no big surprise. So I think that's part of the reason why he liked her, because she was open-minded. She was bisexual. She was understanding. And, hey, are they African or Caribbean? I don't know. He talked too much for me. Yeah, that was a long talk. In the middle of this video, listen, he said she left him for her boyfriend when she was in Houston. He took no accountability. Yeah, do you guys feel like he took any accountability in this video? Did he ever talk about the time that he put pause on her? Did he even mention he put pause on her? When she did all that stuff to him, he didn't push back. He didn't put the pause back. He didn't get angry. Only part he told was he broke her phone and he ran into her car. That's the only thing that he admitted to, was breaking the phone, stealing her phone, cracking her phone in the car situation. No, he played the blame game. Glad to know that I'm not the only one that be up real early in the morning passive aggressive, throwing rocks and hiding his hand. His parents are from 2 different Caribbeans. He took no accountability for his actions. Took a phone, yeah. Yep. So that was a whole bunch, you know. But like I said, that was a doozy, you know. But I definitely have to let you guys know what's going on. And I want, you know, to see both sides of the story. Not just tell her side, but his side too, you know. But we did talk about a whole bunch. Today. All right, so I'm going to go back to Little Kim, you know, because I just love that picture. I think that picture is so cute. And before we go, I just want to play this video of Little Kim because I just think it's so damn cute.
True. That's my baby.
Yes,
Y'all can't have her. She's mine.
Period. Yes.
My baby, that's Stoney, that true. That's my baby.
Yes,
Y'all can't have her. She's mine.
Period. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I've never seen Little Kim be so confident. You know, that's a long time. I tell her business. Who is that? That's Kim. That Little Kim. I believe. He fucked up for real. All right, so I'm gonna get out of here. I love you guys. Good morning. Please like this video, and I will see you guys sooner than later. DJ, please pump that beat.